and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Great to have your company. I'm Vicki, good to be with you for the next 4 hours. Lovely to have your company, and even better to have your company. I do just need to apologise for our late pickup on the morning show. Just a couple of minutes, just a quick technical issue that we had just as we came to air there. But the good news is that we're here, and all technical issues are resolved. Now I can say, now Liz, obviously Liz is with us today, and I've had to swap mics with Liz very, very quickly. So Liz doesn't have a mic, so she can wave to us. Hi, Liz. Let's do a little bit of mime. Let's just see how good Liz is mime. Liz, how are you today? Okay. Liz, have you got lots of lovely things for us today? And Liz, are you excited about the new projects that you've got for us today? Look at that. See? Who needs microphones when you've got Liz the mime artist? And we have lots to look forward to with the lovely Liz today, actually, because she is going to bring us some fantastic techniques for both friendly plastic and enamel. And every project that she's going to do for you today, I think you're going to go, oh, I didn't know it could do that. Oh, that's new. Everything is new today in terms of thought process, in terms of finishing results. I think the nicest part about both of the projects that we have in terms of the friendly plastic and the enamel is that in some ways you just have to keep exploring, and the more you explore, the more you'll find. And I think that's what you're going to find today with the lovely Liz. So it's going to be a brilliant day today for anybody who's ready to explore new avenues of friendly plastic and enamel. And if you haven't started with either of those two, today is the day. Today is the day that you're going to go, I'm just doing it. I just can't hold back any. And especially coming up with a half term when you've got the kids, you've got loads of creative time. Well, I think there'll be lots of ideas that you might be able to capture with them as well. So all that to look forward to. And of course, we have some feature offers, as you would expect from us on Jewellery Maker, including our early bird, the Doris. There she is, the lovely early bird. Good morning, Doris. How are you feeling today? Doris is miming as well today. Doris is miming as well. Well, I tell you what, am I just on my own now? Is it just me on my own? I shall mime too. You have got here your display box. We are going to give you an opportunity to own this box. This is one of our most popular finds of the moment. We all like to make sure that the jewelry that we create is actually reflecting the qualities in presentation. And I think that's what you've got with this box here. You have got there an amazing opportunity. You're going to get this box, and as you can see, an open box, so it's a glass opening box, a glass display box. I was going to say surface box there. A glass surface box. I don't even think that makes sense. But as you can see there, you've got a display box. So you've got your glass through the top there. And then you've got on top of that velvet interior. So it really is, as I say, the luxury of making your own jewelry with genuine gemstones is there matched by the luxury of displaying it as it is deserved. You are going to get this box as a special early bird offer. This is an opportunity. Now, I will just say we have done one offer like this before, and we gave you a big chance to get it, and they sold out in seconds. And I'm not exaggerating, they literally sold out in seconds. One of the things about jewellery makers, as we have found in the past, is that we all want to make sure that we do the jewellery that we've made justice, and that includes presentation, that includes storage, and that includes displaying them appropriately. And that's why this box is so popular. It's going to be a Christmas cracker price tag, so if you are looking for gift potential without having to break the bank, then this is it. So you've got there internal velvets, then you've got the glass display, and it's got these nice strong clasps to finish it all off to get that security. Now we had an idea, and the idea we had was to use it as a display like this, and we've just set one of these boxes up. This is our own thought process of how to display it. I mean, it really does have that store look about it, doesn't it? It really does have that finishing touch of showing your jewellery off to its very, very best. And if you think about setting up, as we did on the trade show, like Mark had his fantastic stall all set up, and if you think about setting up your stall and making life easy for yourself, instead of having to get all of that jewellery out separately, instead, why not set it up in these beautiful display boxes? The job is already done, and then you're packing up. What do you need to do? Do you need to get tedious and put them into, wait, no. Packing all your jewellery away couldn't be easier, could it? Could not be easier, and it looks so professional, doesn't it? So this is our version of how we've set up our display. You might set it up in a totally different way altogether, but this was just our interpretation of how you could set up your display box. I mean, you might want to put perhaps hairpins or tiaras, brooches would look great as a display in there. As I say, there's loads of different ideas that you could come up with how to display your jewellery as it best deserves. Of course, when you've put your time and your energy into creating beautiful jewellery, well, I think the most important thing is that you display it and you present it as it belongs and it deserves. And the only way we can do that is by giving you deals like this next one. It's the large single display box that we're offering you here, and one price tag only, one price opportunity, and straight to it with the early bird 6. Now, it's sold out in seconds previously, and exactly the same we're expecting to happen on this deal. £6.95 is all you pay. Only one postage and packing for the whole day, so it means that if you make that purchase, doesn't matter what size the purchase is. So you might actually buy this box, then you might get perhaps the Enamel jewellery starter kit, you might then get on top of that the friendly pack, whatever you're going to add today, strands of tanzanite, strands of amethyst, those are all to come today. You add as many times as you like on that single postage and packing of just £2.95. And I mean, imagine, what about this, displaying your gems of distinction. Strands of distinction. Oh, I've got an idea. Oh, I've got an image. I've got an image in my head. I've got this idea where you're going to set it up, and it's going to be like, you know how you set up your bracelets over the form so that you're displaying them up and over to give the best aspect of the curvature, right? How about this? How about this? And how about this? And you're displaying them all. Will it hold it? Will it hold it? I don't know whether I can hold, but the thing is, they're all going to fall because I can't pin them, but you would just literally have to just pin them up. You know, the little, you could actually just use a little
map pin.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And then display them, all of your gemstones, in your box. Oh,
be lovely.
Wouldn't it? What are you thinking? What would you do, Liz?
Well, I'm thinking I would also use some, if you had some bigger ones as well, because a lot of my jewellery is longer and sort of bigger and chunky, so I'd have about 6 of those and about 10 of the big ones, big ones.
You just go for big display.
Yes.
Big display.
But it's the transport, that's the thing, and when you're going to and from a fair or wherever you're selling, then being able to keep things neat and as you want them, instead of a jumbled heap, would be a real bonus.
And actually that's a really important aspect of making life easy, but also looking after the jewellery that you've made.
Yes.
You know, often is the case, you know, if you don't store something appropriately, then it, you know, you can't expect it to look as good as it first was.
No, it starts to get damaged.
Exactly.
Yes.
So why not do the jewellery justice and your time and your energy's justice by using the right displays to then, get the right results.
It's so much quicker and easier to pick something up that's all beautifully laid out and easy and not entangled with everything else. So your setup time is so much shorter.
Isn't it just? £6.95. This is your single display box for less than £7. If you would like to join us, there's 2 ways to do so. To start adding to your order and start your order today, all you need to do is pick up the phone and dial 0800 644 655. That's your free phone number. Or alternatively, you can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. One single postage and packing offer for the whole day, so you may as well make the most of that. that, especially when it comes like running up to Christmas, when you're starting to think about how you make something extra special for somebody, and you've made the extra special jewellery, or you've got in mind the jewellery that you'd like to make. Imagine then giving this as a gift, and the display box would be just as treasured as the actual jewellery itself.
It would, particularly if it's somebody who actually makes jewellery or who's a crafter and has made lots of special little things that they would just like to have on display, because I mean my studio is a complete mess at home, and
no.
Yes,
You're
it is.
not a messy jewellery maker, are you, Liz?
Very messy.
No. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've just learnt another side of Liz that I didn't know. It's not like whenever we work together that there's just everything everywhere. It's not like that at all. Oh no, that's right, it is. Oh, that's right, it is. In fact, this needs at least 2 desks.
Yes, I do.
Because one desk is just full of water. In fact, you said today, I really need a chair. I was like, oh, do you need to sit down? No. I just need an extra chair for all of my other stuff, all my other gumph. It's literally,
Yep, that's true.
but you're right.
Yes.
You know, in such chaos,
Yes.
it would be quite nice to have something that
It's
had
lovely.
that.
And
as
if
I
you can
say,
pin things to it, you could actually prop it up on a shelf or something, and then you actually see the things that you've made, the beautiful things you've made, rather than just put them in the box and putting them somewhere else.
fair
And
dues.
because it's a nice glass lid, so you can see it.
Perfect. That's a lovely idea, actually. Shelving, nice setup. £6.95 is all you pay. We have got coming your way today cloudy quartz. Cashmeres. You know, that lovely richness of the creamy tones, the haziness, those lovely whites. Then you've got the off whites. Then you've got your what's the word I was thinking of there? I was about to say jade, and it wasn't the right word. Like jackdaw colours, you know, really rich colours, fabulous, icy, frosty, black ice almost feel about it, isn't it? You know, and you've got that lovely freshness of lustre, that's a light reaction off the surface of the gemstone, but you've also got a movement of light through it thanks to the clear aspects of the gem. So quite an interesting part to add texture to your jewellery making. And you have here your fantastic cloudy quartz to look forward to with these faceted detail. That's loads of sparkle,
beautiful.
Loads of sparkle. Then on top of that, I think perhaps to work alongside the whole principles of that ice-like quality, ice, baby, ice, baby. I have realised that in the past, probably about 2 or 3 weeks, everything I do, I have found myself singing a song that I think should be accompanying me, like I'm almost living in a musical.
I think that might be because you're just about to go on holiday and you're really happy.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I was brushing my teeth this morning, and honestly, this is what I was brushing my teeth in the shower, singing, "You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue toothbrush, have we met somewhere before?" I was singing it in the shower, and I thought to myself, oh, if somebody saw you do this, they'd probably think you were quite weird. Do you know what I mean? And then I was driving last night. I was driving down from home, and I said, "I like driving in my car. It is not a jack." Yeah, it's not one of those. Do you know? And so it's literally, I have music playing in the background. I just thought I'd best tell you. So when I saw this, my head's going, ice, baby, do, 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 do. Because you have that ice quality, haven't you? You've really got that luscious, faceting luxury. Again, sparkling away, shimmering away. You've really got that ice-like quality. And of course, coming up into the next 2 or 3 months, that's what you want your jewellery to reflect the season. And if you want that frosted luxury, I mean, evenings out need to have a little bit of glitz and glamour. They need that sparkle and that shimmer, and you've got it there with this strand. That's to look forward to, and it's not yet. Well, I tell you what. Yeah. We have got for you, and this is centre drilled, so I know there's been a lot of people going, loving the tanzanite that we've got at the moment, but what about the centre drilled? What about getting some? I mean, this is almost, you know, that quality of having real versatility in the shape and the way that it's being cut. You know, we've had some nice top drilled pieces, which have given you cascading looks, but actually perhaps what you're looking for is more of the bead-like designs, so that you can really get some perhaps nice detail to threading and beading and those kind of textures. I mean, imagine doing a ring. You could actually just do one tanzanite ring. because they're flat as well, so they could. Imagine that in your display box, a tanzanite ring. And not just one. If somebody said a tanzanite ring, you'd expect it to be a single solitaire. You would never expect to have a multi-gem all the way around 360 tanzanite ring, would you? But that's what you can do with us, because we're going to give you the pricing, so you don't have to have just one tanzanite on the hand. How about that? Actually, I quite like the look of that.
I think that's beautiful.
I mean, all you need to do is do a little stretchy. Doesn't even need to be anything complicated,
But
does
if you
it?
put some little silver spacer beads in between each one, it would make your tanzanite go further, and that might lift the colour as well even more.
Listen, you're thinking about how do I use as little as possible to get the best effect so I can make as much money.
Yes.
Did you hear the business brain going there? Well, you're going to make a lot of jewellery from that one strand. Tanzanite coming your way today. I mean, I must highlight the fact that I think that me just dropping in that, oh, we've got tanzanite today. Please, let's not forget the fact that tanzanite is one of the rarest and most challenging gemstones we have ever had in our vault here at Jewellery Maker. I don't want us to get to the point where we're going, oh yeah, we've got tanzanite, whatever. Actually, tanzanite is very, very exciting to have for your jewellery collection, as is your amethyst. Amethyst pyramids, or prisms as they're known. What about these? How funky are they? Absolutely amazing. And we had tanzanite like this on our trade show on Tuesday. We had tanzanite in these, and they flew out. They absolutely flew out, and rightly so. I think everybody was just delighted by the shape and excited to think about the different varieties of jewellery that you could create. I mean, we've just been talking about making a tanzanite ring. Well, you could actually have each one of these as a single prong set tanzanite amethyst ring, you know, just prong set it, give a little bit of a rise, something like that. Imagine that. Nice little prong set design. Why not? And you've got all of those to look forward to. But before that, now I did just mention the words trade show, didn't I? I did just mention that. It was a very, very busy day. Meant that we didn't actually get the chance to fit everything in that we would have liked to. And then I'm back on today. Shall we do a trade show offer?
Ooh.
Oh yes. How about this? You are about to get a trade show deal. Trade show deal. And you know, when we say the words trade show, we mean you get a lot for your money. You are going to get a huge amount for your money. 1, 2, 3. Guess the price. Guess the price. You get your organza gift bags, you've then got your ribbon, you've got your satin cord, you've got elastic beading thread and monofilament, you've got some more ribbon there, that's 15 meters of ribbon. Then on top of that, you've also got some more satin cord, your beading thread, your monofilament and elastic, and then your memory wire as well. You've got your large, medium and your small in your memory wire. Then we're adding in more organza ribbon, more beading thread, more monofilament and elastic, and some more of your memory wire. Now, memory wire coming up again into the festive time when you're making jewellery and you don't know people's sizes for wrists, you don't know people's sizes for their hands. Actually, the nicest thing about memory wire is that it can go for anybody. It literally has that adaptability. It has that opportunity to be great for, you know, wrists for children, fingers for adults, you name it. This is something that will make your jewellery be very versatile. If you're selling it, if you're giving it as a gift, that's what you want. You want something that you don't have to change up. You just got to sell it as it is. And memory wire can do that for you. So you've got a lot going on here. These are 3 of your threading packs. This is 3 as a trade show price tag. And when I say trade show price tag, how low can we go? The answer is £6.95.
Wow.
Now each one is £5. All 3 is £6.95. a massive saving. That's what I call a trade show deal. That is what you would classify as a trade show. And we have got some more trade show deals coming up as well. We have got a few of those little tricky trade show deals still to look forward to. My goodness me, there is a lot going on here, isn't there? The nice thing is you've got a really big spectrum of colours coming from these threading packs as well. You know, you're not getting the same threading packs 3 times over. We could have done that, but actually then you probably would have had too much of the same thing. But here you've got blues, yellows, reds, silvers, blacks, whites, purples, pinks, and all. That's just the ribbon. That just gives you a lovely spectrum of opportunity. If you want to join us, £6.95 is all you pay for that Threading Essentials 3 packs for £6.95. I mean, that's 14 coils of each size of your memory wire twice over. So that's 24, 48, 90 something. I got stuck there. I was thinking, oh, I'm doing really well with my maths.
2 8s are
16.
There you go.
I still don't know the answer. It was Georgie's parents' evening. Well, we had to go in the afternoon. My husband and I went yesterday afternoon, and they said, Georgie's doing really well with English. She's doing really, really well with English. She's doing really well with maths. You know, she's just learning how to do these things. And they showed me Georgie's book, right, of the things that she's doing, you know, and you go, okay, my daughter's 5, and I'm not sure whether I can answer that question. £6.95. You have that, you know, crisis of confidence in that sudden moment. £6.95. Right then, I'm going to do this. Ready, like some kind of snow sweeper. Did that help? Did that help? Kind of not. I kind of didn't help, did I? At all.
She's now got to sort them all out again.
I don't know.
Poor Cassie.
Right then. Now, I think so far today, am I right in saying we haven't done anything outside of the less than £10 bracket? So far, nothing has gone beyond £10. In fact, beyond £7 if we want to be pedantic. But you know, let's stick with the under tenner, under £10. You know, you check your purse, you've got £10. You then go just a couple of hours later to see where the £10 has gone, and it's gone. And then you go to yourself, what have I done with that £10? And you think to yourself, oh, I had to go and buy some milk, and then, oh, actually, I needed to go and pay so-and-so, and somebody wanted to be, you know, sponsored for this, so I couldn't. And then all of a sudden, that £10 is maybe £1.50 left in your purse. It's one of those moments where you go, oh, where's that £10? Today, you'll know exactly how wisely you've spent that £10. You will not forget where your £10 has gone. Because today, I can bring you 1, 2, 3 feature strands for less than £10. You've got here a real opportunity. Now you've got your black and your white printed serpentine shell ovals. These are 35 by 25, and I know we've been discussing about the real potential of these ovals recently, because they have so many different opportunities to create jewellery. They offer so many different dynamics to your jewellery making. Whether you just use them as single pendants, whether you're going to go for wristwear, perhaps you're going to do a beautiful cocktail ring, whether you're going to make this into a multi-gem piece. There is so many different permutations from one strand because they offer so much unique quality, and every single one will be different. Every single one will have its own unique print and pattern. So you have here that luscious single strand of your black and white printed serpentine ovals. Then on top of that, you've got your rose quartz with one of our most popular gemstones. It doesn't matter what season comes and goes. It doesn't matter what colours are most popular. Rose quartz, the femininity, the sophistication of pinks is always going to be popular, always going to be very, very universally workable into your jewellery. There's your rose quartz, and of course adding in those lovely little seed beads, 2mm black agate. Whether you want to add these as a little spacer beads, perhaps you want to work them alongside the likes of your beading loom and go for a really intricate bead loom design. Perhaps you want to use these to add a lovely singular beady bead, you know, multi-bead them so that you've got this cluster of beads. You've got lots of different opportunities from a 2mm strand like this. We haven't had a huge amount of our seed beads in recently, have you noticed? We've gone through a little like kind of dip in having the 2mm, and have you noticed that? I know everybody's going, yeah, actually we haven't had it in. Well, I don't think we've had enough of our smaller strands, so we have got them coming in shortly, don't you worry about that. But that's the reality of working with genuine gemstones, is that actually many of the time what we want to have in the stock list we don't have the opportunity to have, because Mother Nature hasn't provided us with the chance to be able to give you what you want. And that's what we have to remind ourselves. These are genuine gemstones. We really are bringing you the real deal. And you've got here 3 feature strands, a combination of your printed shell ovals, your seed beads of 2mm black agate, and your 4mm rose quartz, all together. And I did say less than £10. You're not going to forget where that £10 has gone when you got the. When I said less than £10, I could have said less than £9. And if I said less than £9, I could have said less than £8. And if I could have said less than £8, then could I have said less than £7? Well, actually, yes, I could. Yes, 3 strands for £6.95. All 3 strands, £6.95. So for just over £20, you've had all 3 deals in our first half an hour. For less than £20, and think again how quickly it is to spend £20. You could buy a top that you never wear. You know, you buy a top in a supermarket shop and you go, oh, that's nice. You put it in your basket, you put it in the wardrobe, and then you never wear it. Oh, it's not the right colour, it's not the right season. Oh, and hey presto, you spent £20 without actually knowing what you've got. Where for us, we've given you for just over £20 a display box. We've then given you a threading pack, but actually 3 threading packs. So you could get involved in kumihimo, you could get involved in macrame, you could get involved in working with memory wire, you could get involved in creating lovely beaded designs. You've got all of that. And you've got genuine gemstones for just over £20. Now that is making your money go further, isn't it? That is how to make money go further. And I was talking to Steve, our boss. Those of you who know Steve Bennett, he's the boss. He's a gem hunter, but he also owns the company. It's a family business. So Steve and Sarah, a husband and wife team. Paula, who runs Jewellery Maker, is Steve's sister-in-law. So it's very much a family business. And I was talking to Steve the other day, and we just, got chatting about a couple of bits and pieces that we get sorted. We've got a big charity called the Colourful Life Foundation that Steve set up, and I'm involved in. So we talk about that. And we talk about Jewellery Maker, and obviously when we did our fantastic birthday event, we raised loads of money to make a big difference to be part of the Colourful Life Foundation. And we were talking about that, and I said, actually one of the most amazing things about Jewellery Makers is that they're incredibly sensible about their money. They're incredibly savvy. And I love that, because that's what I was brought. I'm a northeastern girl who was brought up going to the markets every Saturday to be conscious about money. And that's what I like about Jewellery Makers. You make your money go further. You've spent just over £20 and look at what you've gained. When actually you could spend £20 elsewhere and get nowhere near as much substance, nowhere near so much opportunity. And that's one of the things I love about working here. We all have the same principles of, if I've worked hard for my money, then I want my money to go as far as it possibly can. Imagine working for £6.95 and getting this kind of result for £6.95. And I'm sure there was plenty of gemstones left after this was made. The lovely Sue, one of our fantastic beady buddies, has made this beautiful design. And you could just about say, actually, let me just put my hand behind it, because can you see how she's used those seedy beads as almost a lovely scalloped finish to the design as well. Those seed beads look lovely against that print, don't they? Funky, really funky. Fabulous look. Fabulous look. £6.95. So shall we stick with the same principles of let's be savvy with our money, let's be sensible, and let's make sure we can make it go as far as possible? Yeah? Let's do it then. Did you see that magic there? Did you see that one? That wasn't as good. The magic wasn't there. I lost the magic. Now I could do that, but if I was really magic, I'd do this. Oh look, I could be one of those ladies.
Yeah, with the fans, yes.
La, 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 la. I've always wanted to be one of those ladies. Always. You know the ones that then they go like this as well. You know what?
I do know.
I don't know what they're called, but I want to be one of them. When I grew up, they're called what? Flamenco dancers.
Yes.
No, flamenco dancers are those.
They use the with the castanets.
That's those.
Yes, but they do also use fans.
They use fans.
But it's a more Eastern, Oriental thing.
Say again?
Yes, it's sort of more geisha.
Geisha.
But I think it happens in other.
No,
Asian
I was thinking of
cultures.
like you know like the how lucky can one man be? The crooners who then had somebody going.
Oh. Are you thinking of cabaret type things?
But you can see how sparkly they are, can't you? Look at them. They're like, Vix, just keep. Can you keep it still? We're trying to get a shot. I'm like that, but look, I want to be a dancer. Now you are going to get 10. Hang on, I just want to make sure I can show you. Now you're going to get all of these times. Ooh. Now, 1 pack of these fantastic friendly plastic, and I will say, I mean, as we're moving around there, I don't know whether you know, did you see how glossy these are? The light catches so well. You know, you could dance to your heart's content with these, and they are gonna be glossy, and the effects are gonna be fabulous. Now, for those of you who don't know what friendly plastic does, please hold on to your hats. Please don't look at this and go, what is that? Just watch. Your eyes will be open to a brand new world of jewellery making potential. Friendly plastic has so many different aspects of potential. You have got here 10 times 2. So 10 normally comes in at £19.95, which I do believe, if you do a little bit of price researching, £19.95 is a very good price for your 10. We're giving you 2 packs, so in total that's 20. 20 should be pretty much £40. But today, buy one, get one half price.
That's a good deal.
That is a very good deal indeed. And from Liz's perspective, who of course is one of our experts on friendly plastic, she knows the pricing. She knows the price, and I'm doing my best to just try and show you them all so that you can really get that. All of these, I haven't got big enough hands, for less than £30. That's buy 1 pack of 10 and get another pack for pretty much half price. How impressive is that? So effectively, I'm giving 1 pack for £10, aren't I? That means that each one of those strips is going to be £1.
Yep.
Therefore, for that £1, Liz, if I give you one of these strips, can you show me how I can make my £1 go further?
Oh yes.
Did you see that? Did you hear that confidence? Oh yeah. Now I'm going to walk over in the style of a flapper girl. La, la,
Is that
la,
what flapper girls did? I'm not quite
la,
so sure.
la, 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 la.
I think it's cabaret burlesque is what you mean.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Do you know for burlesque, though, Vicky, you need to be wearing a lot less.
I need to have a different body. I need to have not had 2 children if I'm going to be a burlesque dancer. I can guarantee nobody wants me to burlesque like this. I'll stick with the call on. How about that? yours, my lady.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, not really. You are going to show us how far they can go, though.
Yes.
Because I think for a lot of people, you can look at this, and when I first saw Friendly Plastic, I went, and?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I didn't know where it was going to take me. No. And to be honest, somebody like me who's quite creatively challenged, I'm not naturally creative. I'm feeling more creative than I ever have. I must say, working in Jewellery Maker has made me so much more creative, but I still really I can't see where it was going to go. Gosh, the more I investigate it, the more exciting it becomes.
Most definitely.
Yeah, in fact, Enamel and Friendly Plastic are both very much of that. Wow, okay, what do you want me to do with this?
Well, I think it's true of all the things like polymer clay, any of the things that don't immediately speak out what you actually have to do with them. You need to be shown, I think. That's the best way, is seeing the videos and all the rest of it, watching the shows, and then you will see, because there are so many possibilities.
And this is where we turn to Liz, who is our expert, and she just inspires us. And I mean, I should have put this on, should I, for my dance?
Should have done, yes, you should.
I should have had this on for my dance. How about that? How amazing is this?
And that's actually a papier-mâché mask with Friendly Plastic attached. So that's an easy way of making a mask, really easy. Because you just paint the papier-mâché and then you just put the Friendly Plastic on.
Easy. Did you know it was easy?
It's easy. It is, honestly.
Yes, Liz, of course it is. Then on top of that, but you're going to inspire us with different ideas.
I am,
And
yes.
first of all, you're going to show us how to create these.
Yes, little, what do we call them? Bale bead caps, I think. That's what we call them.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yes.
A bale bead cap. If I just hold that for you, can you see? It looks like an acorn.
It does,
cap.
yes. That was perhaps because those were the only beads I had at home that was suitable to do this with, because it's easiest with a flat, large bead. So, and there's plenty of those at Jewellery Maker, some fantastic ones. And sometimes, you get left over one or two things from a project.
Yes.
Well, this is a perfect way of using them up.
Fabulous. So what you're going to show us how to actually create this bead cap.
And this is, you're only going to be using a small amount of Friendly Plastic, and it's going to go a very long way.
Yeah, because if you're getting 10 strips,
yes.
How much are you using?
Well, I probably won't even, I'll use that size piece for this bead, which is huge, much bigger than the one over there.
Yeah, okay.
I probably used half of that, less than half of that for the beads that are there. So you're going to get a lot. Yeah,
so you're probably going to get 5 of those bead caps from one strip.
And the thing to remember is there's no waste, so every little bit is recyclable. Every tiny little itsy bitsy,
which is again Friendly Plastic and Enamel.
Yes.
Incredibly exciting, because there literally is no waste.
Yeah, exactly. So all I've done with the bead is just put an eye pin through, and I just dangled a little bead on the bottom. Yeah. But I want a nice long piece of wire. It makes it easier for holding. And then I've cut a piece of Friendly Plastic that's going to fit around here. I think it's going to fit approximately right. If it doesn't, well, we just cut off the excess. So this is now going to go into the hot water, which I will just bring a little bit closer so that we can see it. Oh yes, we don't need those ones anymore. And I'm going to put this in the hot water. You can do this with a heat gun, but we'll go with the hot water because a lot of people haven't seen hot water being used.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
And have you got the melting pot at a certain temperature?
Yes. The melting pot is fantastic because it has the sliding scale.
Yeah.
And at the top end is where you want it for jewel enamels. And normally you want Friendly Plastic, the water to be 60 to 70 degrees centigrade. But on the melting pot scale, that is actually around about 120. So that isn't a true temperature gauge on there.
It's actually about the gauging of the how we're melting it.
Yes.
So, so we need to set it at 120.
About that,
perfect.
Yes. Your finger shouldn't be able to be in the water for more than about a second, and then you know it's hot enough. If you can put your finger in for longer, then it's too cold.
Right.
Or you do have a problem, a medical condition. And if you can't put your finger in at all, then it's too hot. So all I'm doing is just taking the. Did you see I took it out with my needle tool?
Yeah.
And it's nice and floppy. And I'm just going to put this on here, just lay it on, and I'm going to wrap it around, turn it over, and stretch it till it matches. Okay, I'm not going to be too precise, and then all I have to do is just squeeze this in. Okay.
Man, it looks different instantly, doesn't it?
And if you use your palette knife or something like that, you can just make it flat across there. And we can turn it over, and if we have a little bit of a seam there, well, let's just put the whole thing back in hot water. The stone won't mind being in there.
No,
because
it's not
very
hot enough for it to make a difference.
And a lot of stones will take quite a lot of temperature.
Yeah.
So even if you're baking them with polymer clay and things like that.
Not something like a pearl, though, for those of you who are working with pearls.
Or opals.
Yeah, pearls and opals are very moisturous, porous gemstones. So if you put any kind of moisture, but like when you put, if you're putting your perfume on, always put your perfume on first, then put your jewellery on. Because if you spray your perfume next to your pearls, they'll just absorb it.
Yes.
And that'll just change the sheen on the pearls. So always porous gemstones, opals and pearls in particular, very porous. Put your perfume on, put your hand lotion on, any of those things, then put your jewellery on. Because it'll just absorb everything.
Thank you for that tip.
My next tangent's coming up in about 20 minutes time.
And then I could just, to cool this off more quickly, I could just put it in the cold water.
And how long if I left it just into normal air temperature?
Depends on the air temperature, basically,
right, okay.
But it wouldn't take long, a few minutes or whatever. But the downside of doing that is that if it's still soft and you lay it on the surface, then you're going to squish it. The back will get.
But that's gone hard straight away by just putting it into the cold water.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So if I want to add a bail across the top.
Yeah, like this.
Yes, the tube bail. Well, I'm going to have to do a couple of things. I'm just going to grab a pair of pliers and some cutters. Because what you can do obviously is thread it just as it is, but we're going to make a tube bead to go across the top. So I'll leave that there. And then what I've got here is a thinner piece of friendly plastic, which I've put some foil on, and I'm going to show you again how to do this. I know you've probably all seen it, but we're going to do it again. This is the transfer foil.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually cut this to the right width because I don't want this to be quite as wide. It is easier, by the way, as a tip, to put the foil on one side first before you do the cutting, so you don't have two narrow pieces to heat up in your fingers.
Okay.
I'm going to point my heat gun up because then I'm not likely to heat anything else other than the friendly plastic. I'm going to turn that up high actually. Doesn't take long to do this. All you're aiming to do is make the side strip of the plastic soft. Not the whole piece, just the side. And it's on to the transfer foil, and if you just rub your thumbs along here, hopefully some of this is going to stick. Oh, some of it has, not all of it. Must be quite cool in here this morning, I don't know.
It is, have you not noticed the aircon?
No, actually, I'm loving the aircon, so don't turn it off, please.
And much to my disappointment, since I can't feel my hands because it's all cool.
Oh, really? Oh, Vicki?
Yeah, instantly.
Oh, no. Well, I'm at that certain age where I have internal central heating.
Cold, hot and cold.
So when you see me absolutely scarlet, you know,
I'll let you know.
The heating is on. Okay, so I've got foil on both sides, on that edge and that edge.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do this. I'm going to put this in the hot water.
Exactly the same again.
Yes. And I'm going to show you that we can do this in two ways. I have two things here. One is a piece of silicone cord, and you could use, well, all sorts of things that you can find.
We sell tubing like that.
Is it silicone or is it plastic?
No, it's silicone. I think it's like a yeah.
Well, if it's silicone, then you could probably use it for this purpose.
Right.
The other thing is, it's just a straw, okay?
Oh, right, straw.
A drinking straw.
Okay.
But the thing about this is that the plastic will come off the silicone tube, but it will stay on the straw, and the straw will be part of your shape.
Design.
So, yes, if you want a straight tube bead, then that's the thing to do. And for those of you that might find this a little trickier, we'll go with the straw method because you might find that a little easier to do.
I do.
So, see, I'm always messing. Look, I should put my things away.
Yeah. Instantly.
Yes, I'm terrible. Okay, I'm going to take this out of here.
So how long do you reckon you need to have the friendly plastic in the
hot water? Oh, 30 seconds or so, depending on the temperature. If you're working at 60 degrees, then maybe a little bit longer. If you're at 70, 30 seconds is ample.
And you're literally just twisting?
I am twisting the straw. I'm not pulling on the friendly plastic. I'm just twisting the straw and making my curls lie side by side. Okay, if you have some bright colours in there, on the one I did over on the necklace, I had bright blue in there to go with the bead.
I could see, yeah.
But I'm going with, I just put on a little piece of foil there for you so you could see it. So I'm just going to now put this back in the hot water, just to soften the whole thing. And then it's coming over here and I'm going to roll it. Okay. So now you've got a bead that's
smooth.
Yes, smooth and nice and even. It's still a little warm, so I'll put that in the cold water a second, and I'll just put it in. I won't bring the whole thing over. and we'll let that cool off. If you see bits of black on my hands, it's because of doing jewel enamels all day yesterday and using black ink and all sorts of things. So I've got ink and dye and all sorts on my hands. Okay, dry that off. I'll get a piece of kitchen roll and dry that off. Now it won't come off there, it's stuck. This is a plastic straw, so this is stuck to it.
Okay.
So you could use a Stanley knife, you know, a craft knife to cut it. I'm just going to use my scissors. Okay, and it just slightly deforms the end. That's the only thing when you're using scissors. So we'll just, so a knife is probably the preferable thing, but we'll go with scissors right now. Okay.
Gosh, look at that.
So to put that, I'm going to put that back in the hot water. Move these bits out of the way. Please try and stay a bit tidy. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, my lovely helper. I always like having somebody to help. It's wonderful. Right, okay, so that's just soften the plastic again, and it just means I can roll it. And if necessary, you can actually squeeze a little bit of the plastic up over any edge of the straw that is visible. Okay.
And that literally is just a household straw,
It is,
you know,
yes.
from the kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If anybody needs any of those gold straws, I have about 1,000 of them. Okay. Can you please have my little piece of thank you? Yes. Okay. So there, you can have that back if you like.
I'll just keep on drying
like
for you.
So there is my bead that's going to be the bail on here. So what I can do is I'm going to stick this all the way through here, and I need my needle tool to do that, and I've got a chopping board actually, because I don't want to skewer my my mat.
Okay.
Delightful chopping board here. So I'm just going to push that all the way through.
Have you done that while the plastic's
Hard.
Is that hard? Oh, you've.
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Stab yourself.
So you can still like.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can put it through the completely hard plastic that you haven't done anything with.
Can you?
Yeah. Straight through.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when it's one layer, you can do that without any problem at all.
That's quite handy actually, because then if you're wanting to do like any kind of bail or anything like that.
Yes. Just putting a
didn't
jump ring
realise.
in, you can
I
do
thought
that.
you would have to melt it again or do
No, it's best if you don't try and melt it, because you often lose your design if you do
Yeah,
that.
that's what I was thinking.
So
yeah.
unless you build in the hole to your design, in which case actually the embossing tool is a better thing to do, and you can do that when it's soft.
Right.
So I'll put my chopping board away on my chair that I'm not using. At least not now. Okay, so that's my hole in there, and then all I have to do is take my head pin.
Yes.
And thread it through. Okay, so I know that that's going to go on here.
Yeah, you're happy.
And I'm going to use my heat gun to heat this up, and just heat this, the end of this, just the top bit. Move it around. If you have any little black bits showing, you've got a number of options. You could actually use mica powders, or you could use the foil again to cover up any of the little black bits.
Right.
And all you have to do is just heat up the funny plastic just a little, and then pop them on. And I think I've shown that a number of times. So, okay. So there, I've got the whole thing all the way through. So this gives me an option to hang it again and hang other things from it. If I didn't want to have this up here,
That's what I was about to say, but if I
Okay.
don't want that, because then I can't put a cord
you
through.
can't put a cord. You can actually with this. Actually, if you look, can you see down that?
You've got space.
There's
But if
actually
I was
quite a
doing like a
space.
macrame cord
You
or anything
couldn't.
like that, no.
Then we'll do the other option. Whoops, see
Okay.
there you go. Working
Sorry.
out which way to hold that for you. Okay, so we're going to do another option now. Okay. I'll just cool this off, and I'm going to take this off if I can. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll just take this quite close. They're nice cutters. And I'm going to bend this over because I don't want it to drop out, obviously.
Okay.
Just going to bend it down, and I'm going to now heat it in there, in the hot water. This is going to be the easiest way of doing this. It's just dangling the end in the hot water.
Right.
Okay, because I really want this to, the plastic to soften a little, so I can just pinch it up and hide that a little.
Head pin. You want to hide the pin.
Well, it's actually so that I've got enough space, enough plastic there to, for the bead
you're
to stick onto.
attaching.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm giving you two options for this, you see. So we've done one, and we're going to do this one. There's always lots of options. I did need to do that slightly more. Okay. Right, we're going to put the two together. Whoops. Where's my lovely assistant on the clearing up job?
Sorry. Apologies, miss.
Yeah. You can have it back again.
Thanks.
Okay, and we're going to heat it up again. Just the tip. It's much better than when you're putting two things together. Either, both bits have to be hot. So you can either use the heat gun because it gives a sticky, it makes the plastic sticky, or you can use hot water. Now, I will be very wary of using hot water for this because I could really completely deform my little bead, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just put the two together now.
Can I just highlight that there's just to repeat that the offer right now is, I must highlight that it is a buy one, get one half price deal, $29.95. That's on the friendly plastic, 20 pieces. That's 20 pieces, that's 10 strips that you would standardly get for $19.95. We're giving you 20 strips for $29.95. So quite simply, buy one, get one for £10. So that means each one of the strips is working out at about £1. When you start to consider that, Liz, you've used probably around about maybe a fifth of each strip to make this look,
yes,
then that's actually working out. You could make 5 of these bead caps for £1. So really,
the second pack is effectively £1, but if you've got 20 for effectively £30, it's not £1 a strip. It's about £1.30 something, which is a very good price.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing, really. So yeah, it's just so that you've got some kind of some concept of how little is being used to get that kind of result. You know, the results like this. So much small quantity of friendly plastic is going to go a long way.
Yes.
And that's one of the things about friendly plastic. It really is a nominal use to get maximum impact.
Yes, absolutely, and because you can recolour everything and add the colour back in easily, you save the tiniest of scraps. The things that you can't recycle in quite the same way. So this was a little tube bead I made earlier on, but it was on the straw. So because it's got the straw still in there,
yes,
you can't take it off so easily and remelt
yeah,
it.
Of course.
So that's the only times when you've got something hard in there that you can't recycle in the same way. So
yeah, but everything else, once you've used it, you can reuse as well, can't you? So there's just no boundaries on reuse.
If you really want to, you could put this in hot water and try and scrape it off and reuse it, but heck,
I think we can live without that.
I think you probably live with that, yeah.
$29.95 is all you pay.
So there you go. So that's really very firmly attached on there. And you can make these, obviously, you can use contrasting foil on the edge of your friendly plastic, which is what I've done on there. And it's just such a nice way. And so, you know, sometimes you have little imperfections in the beads. Yeah,
but that's in some ways that you can add that dynamic.
And if it's just a little imperfection up here, you can just cover it with a thing, and it's not going to come off. That is really firm.
Amazing.
So it's not going to come apart.
Just like that.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen. When you've been given this idea, I know there'll be loads of people going, oh, I've got an idea. I'm going to get on with it now. And if you do, then you know what you want to do. You want to show us it on the Wall of Fame.
Oh yes.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
From the 1st of November, we will be live for 12 hours a day. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
The Wall of Fame is one of our favourite times of the show where we get to enjoy the results of your labour, and in many ways it almost solidifies what we do when we offer you so many great deals and so many great inspirations from our guest designers to then see the results on the Wall of Fame. So this is when we get that time to do so. And I'm going to say hello to Suzanne who's in Merseyside. She says, loving the shows as usual. Her entry this week is Shell Stars and Shell Pearls. 2 different stars, and all findings are from Jewellery Maker. Good luck to all on on Wednesday, she says, and thank you all the presenters and designers for the inspiration that we give. Oh, well, bless you. And I love that. That's a brilliant set, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely. I like the way also the beads are really spaced out of it.
Yeah,
so it's
just
not, yes.
Making them a
this is
feature.
Fantastic contrast. This is number 448, and this is from Lynn Tunnicliffe. Hi all at JM. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I do like these bar-shaped gemstones and wish we had more gemstones in this shape. One of my very favourite purchases was a strand of rose quartz in this shape, with which I made myself a lovely and striking necklace. And that's Lynn from Logs.
Fabulous.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it? And I've got Karen in Cheltenham, and she says, hi, I started watching you last September when I was off work for a while after an illness, she brackets, all now recovered. I have been hooked ever since and love all the presenters and guest designers, brackets, especially Jenny, my kind of humour and fabulous accent. So much fun to watch and some great inspiration. I started making pieces for gifts and was asked by friends if I could make them some pieces too. So this week I've made I've had my first 2 jewellery parties and I have another booking at the end of the month. So I'm pleased that the folks are buying my work. All very exciting to be working at something I adore. My first entry to the Wall of Fame, this is it, is a collage of some of my pieces from my first party. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at that. That is a full stall that you've got there. That's amazing.
I hope it went well.
And she says, thanks for the brilliant shows. She loves the gems. Well, Karen, thank you so much for taking the time to send in your entry. Your 450 and look at that.
They're lovely.
Just all of those earrings, beautiful.
Do you imagine if she had one of those lovely display boxes as well? That would be really
Next
easy.
up, that's what you need, Karen. 450
You've
you
probably
are.
already bought about
Exactly.
5.
She's been there, done that.
Okay, it says, hi all at JM. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame. I hope you like it. This is the first time I've worked with beading thread that came to me yesterday. I was like a kid at Christmas and I had to start making this gem-heavy Egyptian-inspired necklace straight away, and I added some 8mm, I think she means millimetres, but there's a 8 metres Labradorite rounds and tiger eye cubes and nuggets from a bead scoop, all from JM. As to this, all the laundry, I think she means add to this, all the laundry pushed to one side to create this piece. Oh, she didn't do the laundry. That's what I think. She was, I think she was so excited when she was writing this. So so she made the piece, piece by piece. She made for my sister, and who I haven't seen since I was 14 years of age.
Oh my goodness me.
And recently found each other again using the internet. Isn't that lovely? I hope my sister's watching this show today, as she loves Egyptian-style pieces, and then she can see what great gemstones I buy off your wonderful show to make this piece. And she says, a big thank you for all the lovely products you provide to everyone. I'm very addicted to your shows, and I have ordered the Labradorite pearl drops. Can't wait until they come. They're my favourite alternative gems in the world, just like chocolate cake. Yum, yum. That's from Pauline of Swansea.
Labradorite or chocolate cake?
Ooh, difficult one.
Finally, we've got Joanna, and she says this is her entry. Graduated around from Jewellery Maker. Some gorgeous pieces. She says her mind is buzzing with ideas, but she doesn't have the materials for them, so she really needs the win. Well, good luck, Joanna, and fingers crossed for you. You are 451. Gorgeous design. Lovely combination of shapes and colours. We have lots still to look forward to, including those amazing clear quartz faceted ovals where you've got the dazzling light moving through. You need coloured beading thread, you've got a different gemstone colour. You want some featured designs that add a glitz and glamour for your Christmas events. You've got it from this strand. It's a very universal strand that we're going to offer you. It's something that we know you need in your stash, and it's all to look forward to straight after this.
Come and learn alongside our expert Liz Welch about how to use your Jewel Enamel Starter Kit. This DVD will introduce you to the fundamentals of using Jewel Enamel, including melting, using Carantha molds, heat polishing, bezel setting, and adding gleam and a stellar flash to enhance your designs. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
Book now to take part in The Experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
Tune in to The Late Show this Friday for our Miss It, Miss Out special, where every customer that checks out between 5 and 9 p.m. will be entered into a prize draw where you could win a place on a workshop of your choice. Don't miss it, or you'll miss out.
This is the strand that you will be able to use over and over and over again. And I don't mean just getting one result from one look of a piece of jewellery. Actually, one of the nicest things about a strand like this is that it has no boundaries of potential. One of the nicest aspects of a strand like this is that you could put this into an evening wear piece of jewellery with a beautiful black spinel and have a perfect Chanel monochrome appeal for a beautiful little black dress number. You could then take this and then take this part of this strand and then go, okay, I'm going to go for the glitz and glamour of a beautiful cascading drop of earrings. Fabulous. You could take some beading thread, go for some pinks, go for some blues, go for some bright colours, give yourself the colours through the gemstone, and that gemstone, the clarity of the stone will take those colours on top. You literally have so many different looks to be had from this one strand that actually in some ways it feels like you're buying at least 2 or 3 strands from this one potential. There's so many different aspects of this one strand that you are going to enjoy, and there's going to be a lot of people, and I know our jewellery makers love to have those essentials, to have those must-haves at hand. You know, when you're making a piece of jewellery, probably one of the most frustrating aspects of it is that when you've got an idea, you go to finish it off and you want that final aspect, that one extra element, and you don't have it to hand, and probably it's more than likely going to be something that you that is going to be a silhouette or a backdrop or something that enhances what you've already got. This is the strand you need to have to hand. This is the strand that you could rely on. This is the strand that'll really, really give you that universal workability. We need jewelry as jewellery makers, and we've already talked and we've already worked out that actually we want to be savvy. We want to be clever with our money. We want to make our jewellery go further. We want to therefore make purchases on strands like this one that will go for lots and lots of different ways of working, lots of different finishing results. One strand could be lots of different jewellery potential, day wear, evening wear, the glitz and glamour or the simple workwear. Whatever it is, this gem strand will do it. And if this is what you're looking for, you want something to be multi-purpose, you've got it right now. You've got 100 carats of your clear quartz in these faceted ovals. I will hold them out so you can see how clear they are. And the reason I think that you'll get at least 4 or 5 different looks is because you're getting loads on the strand, lots and lots of I mean, even if you're just going to take one, if you just take one, it could be actually just a lovely single stone. You know, one centerpiece, little bit of coloured wire, and you've got something really different to work with. Or alternatively, you could actually look at this and go, hang on a minute, there's bridal jewellery. That's a perfect for tiaras. That's lovely for those simple evening drop earrings. You've got so many different thought processes that'll come from owning one strand like this. And that's what you want. You want to make sure that you're buying something that is not just boundaries that are capped within one look or one derivative of jewellery making potential. This is the strand that goes across the board. You've got loads of different opportunities here. I've already got people on the phone lines. I've already got a lot of people who are looking to this one as being the next add it to their order. And if you have already added to your order and you've already made the difference and you've got the display box, maybe you've got that fantastic threading pack, maybe you've already got one of our feature offers of the day, well, the nice part about it is that you can keep on adding. One single postage and packing deal and you will definitely want to add. I might say even suggest multi-buy on a strand like this because it will really make your jewellery go so much further. One price tag only, dazzling clarity, very, very, very versatile strand for one price tag of just $6.95. Now, normally if you buy something that's multi-purpose, normally if you're getting something that does more than one job, then you normally have to pay for that multi-purpose facility, but not here. You've got that amazing adaptability, you've got that incredible luxury, the movement of light that plays through here, coloured beading thread. I think that's what we've got to, in fact, let's just put something towards, in fact, I've got something really bright coming up later on. I've got a lovely Halloween. If I just place the orange against those gems, can you see how the colour just moves through? See that? Instantly it picks up. Take it away, add it. Take it away. You see how it just adapts? And I could do that with every single gemstone. I could do that with every single beading thread that we've got. All of the different colours that we can bring you within our range. I mean, look, I've got some gorgeous colours like this. Again, you place the colour beside it and all of a sudden the gemstone transforms. It's the transparency, it's that clarity of the gemstone, how it picks up all the colours that are around it. So there is no stopping this strand of clear quartz. There is absolutely no stopping it to be one of the most essential aspects to your jewellery. And also you use just 3 or 4 of these, you're adding sparkle, you're adding that little bit of glitz and glamour to your jewellery. You're adding that extra finish. And it is a finish that you get when you're working with this type of quality, isn't it, Liz?
Absolutely beautiful, and to me it throws the colour of your feature stones. When you want to make your stones go a little bit further, then this is perfect because it doesn't detract the eye. In fact, it enhances the whole look and makes the feature bead look sparkle even more. It throws the colour back.
And one of the things that I think that when you see a full strand, it's almost impossible to think how many pieces of jewellery will be influenced by a strand like this, because actually it's going to be lots and lots and lots, isn't it?
It's a stock item as far as I'm concerned.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. It's the essential. It's one of those that don't think about it. You just know you're going to use it.
Goes with everything.
You don't have to think about what jewellery am I going to make with this. Actually, you'll just use it and use it and use it and use it. And it's only £6.95. £6.95. Now then, shall we do another trade show deal? Something that we didn't get the chance to fit in the trade show. Now we did in the late show, we didn't in the day show, but in the late show we did a deal on one of our most popular storage bags. And it was so popular that we're going to do not the same deal, but probably in some ways, it might even outstrip that deal, and I know that deal just flew. This is going to be, okay, let me just get this out first of all. Because this is not a storage bag. You're going, hang on a minute, Vix, you just said storage bag, so what's that about? Hang on. Wait. This is our brand new, funky and ergonomic tools in our essential toolkit. So these are our new, they're the soft form handled toolkit. It was only launched, I think, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, certainly not long ago. Very, very popular. It's probably one of the funkiest things that I think we've had in Jewellery Maker in terms of the visuals. I think you'll use these tools, people go, oh, what are they? Because everybody likes a good looking tool, don't they? You know, you've got round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, and wire cutters that you have here. So you've got your soft grip tools in this essential toolkit. Now this toolkit sells at £10.95. £10.95. Now you get everything you need. Okay, £10.95. I'm just going to put that to one side, but remind yourself, £10.95. Don't forget, £10.95. What do you not have to forget? Brilliant, they've all forgotten it. I mean, seriously, what am I working with here? £3.92? No, £10.95. Yeah.
Everybody's still hung up on the beautiful tools.
They are, aren't they? Everybody needs a beautiful tool. How about this? You are about to get a deal, and it is a trade show deal. You are about to get our Jewellery Maker storage bag, and it is a cute bag.
It is.
Very, Liz, you love this bag. I know you love this bag.
I've got mine and I use it all the time. It's really lovely, really handy. All
Liz
the little
is
pockets,
full.
it's really good. Yes, it's absolutely chocker with stuff.
And I will just highlight the fact that Liz being quite a
Untidy?
untidy is a word. I was trying to think of a nicer word,
just
but I
go with
can't think of
untidy.
it. Is naturally quite chaotic.
Yep.
That's the
spot on.
word. Quite a chaotic kind of a person. Look at how well she is storing her chaoticness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, that actually might be organising the inorganisable.
Can you say that again?
No, I couldn't. This is some serious storage bag. It's got a lovely well. There you go. It's got a really nice well for all of your maybe actually put your toolkit in there. You can put other bits and pieces. But then you've got, for all of your other tools and all your other bits and pieces, you've got all of these little pockets. You've got a little like kind of security pocket there as well. You're getting all of that. This is one of our most popular storage bags. This on its own is £9.95. Now, what was the price that we had to remember here? Oh, well done, you lot. You make me proud. You make me proud. £10.95. £9.95 for the storage, normally. But you know how I said this is a trade show price? How about you buy the toolkit for £10.95 and you get the storage bag for £2.
That's a deal.
That's a trade show deal. Oh yeah, £2. Amazing opportunity. Buy the toolkit and you get the storage bag for £2. You could kind of do the other way around if you want. Buy the storage bag and get the toolkit for £3. Which doesn't matter which way you want to do it. It doesn't matter. It's still a brilliant deal, isn't it?
Fantastic deal.
It is a ridiculous deal, and I promise you, there is no way that we could possibly just put to air, oh, do you want that for £2? Oh my goodness me, we'd be out of business. We literally would be out of business. If we were doing deals like that, we wouldn't be sitting here because we would be out of business. But these are the deals that the trade show do, so you may as well get that. And the nice thing is that just because we're giving you them as one deal, it doesn't necessitate that that's what you have to do. These are 2 Christmas presents. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Make your money go further. My Nana, and I know she'll be watching now, my Nana will be very proud of me thinking of that. She'll be like that, oh, my dad taught her well. I taught her well when we were down the market in Stockton-on-Tees market, and she was teaching us how to find the best price on a turnip. I tell you what, she is the heritage is now coming out in a deal like this.
Do you remember what the best price on a turnip was, Vicki?
Well, the best price on a turnip was whatever price you could find and then barter down. So it wasn't even just a price. You made them pay even. I was there. I was there walking up and down Stockton High Street just for a turnip. And if you couldn't get a turnip, all right, then we'll go for the Swede. £12.95. I've got loads of people on the lines. Think a Christmas gift. I mean, actually, what a nice thing is that if you want to get somebody started into jewellery making, that's a lovely gift. I tell you what I will do, right? If you're going to buy this pack and you are thinking about giving it as a Christmas gift, I tell you what I'll do. I'll say if you speak to our call centre, and can we just give our call centre a quick buzz? If you go to our call centre, make your purchase, you can get the free tutorial booklet and DVD, so that if you're buying this to give as a gift for Christmas, right, that could be it. give somebody the tools of the trade, give them the ingredients and show them how to get started with this free tutorial booklet and DVD. So this is your gift potential. This is the gift potential. You're showing them how easy it is to make jewellery. You can then give them this fantastic toolkit, and then perhaps, you know, with the threading pack that we did
That's
earlier
what I was
on,
thinking, yeah.
take that threading pack and just break it down and give them one of the threading packs maybe, give them a handful of gemstones, literally just do your own little bead scoop from your stash, and then you've got a great gift. And really, that's probably, if we want to be pedantic about it, that's only cost you £3 if you bought the storage bag for yourself. It's amazing, isn't it? Make that jewellery go further. Now let's just keep this DVD and the tutorial booklet out, because I do want to just talk about getting started, because to me one of the most exciting aspects of jewellery making is the initial first step. Now for some of you, and I'm sure this is the case, the first step took place a long time ago and it's almost impossible to remember, but on Sunday you may have seen our Sunday experience. Guys, the Sunday experience when we had the lovely Pauline in. Pauline was first time jewellery maker. She had never made jewellery. She'd come with one of her friends and she'd sat with Linda for the time of our Sunday experience, and she'd learned how to make jewellery. Her excitement, her enthusiasm, she was overjoyed with what she'd made. Let's just go back to that. Let's just remind ourselves that jewellery making is an absolute joy. I think sometimes we get all very up into the, oh, this is what I've done, this is how, actually, look at what it is, how exciting it is to take something like this and get resulting wow factor jewellery thanks to the likes of your Get Started tutorial booklet and DVD. Step-by-step instructions that show you how to get your jewellery making going, and you've got that free of charge with your first purchase with us. And for anybody who's watching for the first time going, actually I do fancy this is something that I would be interested in. Well, the nice thing is that this kit that I'm about to give you is us doing all the hard work for you. We are literally bringing you all of the ingredients you need to get started into jewellery making. And if you're going to get started, by jingo are you getting started with some amazing gemstones, and I mean world-renowned gemstones, including aquamarine, including kyanite, including a double strand of chalcedony, and I can't quite believe I'm going to do this. I'm not stopping there. I'm adding in a luxury strand of zircon as well. That is a phenomenal amount of wow factor gemstones. I mean, I could literally take each one of those strands and just do a good 10 minutes of just telling you why amazing each one of these strands is amazing, and I wouldn't need to take a breath. I wouldn't need to have a think about it, because aquamarine, of course, part of the beryl family, one of the world's most recognizable gemstones. Kyanite would be and should be one of the world's most recognized gemstones, but it's not, because it's so rare and so difficult to get hold of that we actually can't get hold of it enough for it to be anything other than a wow factor to your jewelry making and in addition to your gemstones. Then you've got your double strand of chalcedony. Well, chalcedony has got this amazing internal texturing, beautiful haziness about it that adds this almost crazy lacy gate finish. Have you noticed that? Then adding to it one more time your zircon, a gemstone that has a double refractive index to that of a diamond. So if you love the sparkle of a diamond, you're going to be totally bowled over by the beauty of zircon, double refractive. So you've got all of those together, and I could say to you that each one of these should be a single strand, and I'd sell them just as single strands, and you would be paying probably 4 or 5 times the price that you should be paying for this kit. I really do think to myself that this is one of our biggest and most impressive bundles of gemstones. Say yourself aquamarine, kyanite, chalcedony and zircon. You don't expect all 4 of those to be in one kit. You might get one of those in a kit, but not all 4 together. And that's why this kit is going to be a standout deal for today. We're bringing alongside this kit some more essential and Actually, no, they're not essential, but they're essential for us to make sure that this kit goes so much further and you get the best results. So we are going to give you some little bonuses, and those bonuses are including your baby blue satin cord. That's 10 meters of your 1mm gauge satin cord, and we're also bringing into you the 0.4mm gauge wire, and that's 10 meters. Now the 0.4mm gauge is all about bindings and winding through, so adding decorative and quite intricate detail to your jewelry. So this is much more of a wire that can be worked as a thread, so movable and malleable. Then on top of that, when you've got luxury gemstones, remind yourself aquamarine, kyanite, chalcedony and zircon, you need the luxury of findings. And as you can see to the graphics, you've got here gold-plated sterling silver. It includes an amazing chain, and I get the chain out every time I have a silver findings pack, because I have never got tired of looking at this heart-shaped chain. I think it's one of the nicest chains we've ever done. It's such a pretty addition to your jewellery making. So lustrous, so reactive to the light. I mean, of course, you could be making beautiful earrings, you could be making some fantastic, chain for a bracelet. Many of our guest designers will look at a chain like this and go, okay, I'm just going to add a clasp, perhaps use a couple of the gemstones. You could imagine actually working the zircon as a perhaps like charm-like bracelet and use this as the base. That's going to go a long way to adding the final luxury. If you've got zircon and kyanite and aquamarine, they are luxurious gemstones, so you may as well make that luxury go that little bit further by adding the chain as well. We're giving you also your coloured beading thread, your monofilament and elastic as your final bringing together. And you know how I said we've done the hard work for you. I think it's fair to say we have worked really hard to offer this kit to you at the price that we're about to do so. You should be paying so much more. If you break down all of the ingredients, your sterling silver findings, your genuine gemstones, all those surely should be coming in so much higher than it actually is. You should be well over 40. Surely it's closer to £50 on this when you've got so much luxury for less. But luxury for less, and I think the less should be in bold and in italics and underlined, because the less is quite impressive. You've got here an opportunity to really make a difference to your jewellery making. Get started, of course, with a free tutorial booklet and DVD. Or if you've already got started and you now want to just get this amazing ingredients and get going, the nicest part about it is that the findings alone should be £15, £14.95. The findings alone, that sterling silver findings, should be £14.95. How about we actually do the rest of the ingredients, including all of the wire, the thread, and on top of that, all of your gemstones for just £13. Surely the zircon's going to be around about that price tag in its own right, isn't it? I know I sold zircon the other day and that was £12, £13, wasn't it? Was it actually? Might have been £14, £15. That's what you'd expect from zircon. Zircon, you say zircon to a gem lover and they will think to you, they just wouldn't expect it to be part of a jewellery maker. They would think it would be, your luxury gem shops in New York and going to Milan or go to Paris or go to Hatton Garden. That's the kind of gemstone zircon is. It is genuine. Kyanite. Do you know that kyanite, not so long ago, Steve was watching a deal being broked over in Ceylon. He was actually in another place, but that's often what happens. You can get you buy gemstones throughout the world. The location in Sri Lanka, you could be buying something from Nepal, which is exactly what Steve saw. And he saw one jewelry dealer, and it was a cutting house who was buying for a big jewelry designer, and that cutting house bought a single kyanite for over $3 million. That's the kind of gemstones we're talking about here. It's incredible. These gems are highly sought after, and sometimes I find it really difficult to associate the pricings that you see elsewhere. And go to those jewellery designers, you can even go to the likes of your Tiffany's, your Cartiers, go to your Boucherons and your Boodles, because it's so interesting, because they're working with genuine gemstones. They're working with those precious gemstones that you are affected. Aquamarine is one of a feature gemstone that's in the likes of Boodles. Boodles loves aquamarine, and rightly so, because aquamarine's gorgeous. So when you're thinking of you've got the opportunity to get some really great jewellery here for £27.95. £27.95. Congratulations if you got that one. Loving that kit. Loving that. Gorgeous. Right then, let me just put these away. Let me just make sure I've got those away. Congratulations, you got that one. Absolutely magnificent. Really exciting. Now then, this bundle is called Happy Halloween, and I can't think why. Can anybody? I mean, not. I don't get that. I mean, I just don't understand it.
No.
Anybody? No, we don't understand that. I mean, what a weird name. Who thought of that? I mean, if you're going to do something, do it properly. If you're going to say Halloween, then make it at least look like it's Halloween. You know, just. I mean, look. Is that Halloween? Is it? Is that Halloween? All right, yeah, it is. All right, yeah, it's exactly Halloween. It is perfect. Oh, especially if you think about, like, you know, coming up, so there's the half term coming up. Now, Halloween is on Tuesday, isn't it? Or is it Wednesday? Wednesday, is it? Right, so Halloween, Thursday.
Someday next week.
Sometime next week. Thursday, right, brilliant. Choose one day sometime next week and it's Halloween. You choose which day you're going to celebrate. But actually, yeah, have a Halloween week. Why not? Halloween. It's not Halloween anymore, it's Halloween. That could actually be the new thing. I think I might have come up with the next. You wait, next year they're going to call it Halloween so that you can go out any time next week to have Halloween. I'm thinking, you know, when the kids are going for half term, you've got probably quite a lot of children who would like to do something creative, something a little bit different. They could create their own Halloween jewellery, you know, fun, funky. You might have seen earlier, I set a challenge on Saturday, or was it Sunday, beg your pardon, on Sunday, I set a challenge for Hannah Oxbury to create her own pumpkin, and she made a pumpkin. This would be perfect for that. I mean, just a little beady bead, so you're just getting the kids to thread, and then creating a little, like, kind of orb of orange, and then adding a little stalk of green.
You could actually also use friendly plastic with that, because you've got a burnt orange colour and the black and the green in the sets.
Perfect.
And you could make little shapes. You could make cats and witches' hats and all sorts of things, just using little cutters and just cutting out little bits.
Loving it. That'd be brilliant. So 2, 4, 6, is that 7? 6 strands. 6 strands. 6 strands. And we're already limited stock. Already limited stock. 6 strands for £12.95. Well, that's working out at what? £2.15? £2.15 for each one of those strands. That's fab. I mean, it's just the right colours. It is just right, isn't it?
But you know, I would keep one of the little orange strands back. Well, I'd keep one of the green ones maybe, because the orange can be added to other things to just really make it pop. And you just need a tiny, tiny bit. And the small ones are really good for that, because they just give you the colour without being in your face.
Absolutely. And the thing is you know how we were talking about that clear quartz earlier on, and actually just adding that clear quartz just adds another dynamic. See what I was mean by that colour quartz, that clear quartz can be coloured quartz when you put it next to a colour. And the interesting part is that add that quartz to your order today. I think you'll really get a difference. I think you'll really get another dynamic to your jewellery just by adding that extra strand. That was £6.95 if you want the code on that one. Actually, I'm sure the call centre will be able to access that information for you. So 6 strands of your Happy Halloween offer. Now then. So cool, so cool, so cool, so cool. Now then, let me see what I've got next for you. Now then, hang on a minute. Sterling silver? I haven't seen these for a while. Could I have a black, could you do me a quick favour and just grab that little black board there? right at the very end of the table. That'd be brilliant. Thank you so much. We have a new face, and I don't know the name of the new face. Hey.
Dominique.
Hello, Dominique. This is Dominique. Dominique, I presume you're on work experience, Dominique, because we've not met each other properly because you were walking in as I was coming on air. So you're coming. How are you here for a couple of?
Today.
Oh, brilliant. Already on air. Say hello to everyone. Thank you, Dominic. That's lovely. 925 sterling silver that we have got for you here. Ooh. Okay, so you've got eye pins, these are essentials. These are your essential sterling silver gold-plated findings. These are the must-haves. You know, these are the things that you probably can't make your jewellery without. Head pins, shepherd hooks, crimp beads, of course, crimp beads being the little mini tubes that make a perfect binding and hold the jewellery together. Then you've got also things like your jump rings and your bolt ring clasps. Let me just get those out so you can see. So you've got all of these findings, and they really are essential findings for one price tag. But we're not just going to do one of those packs. You're actually getting, are we going to do a little bit of a double trouble deal? What? You're not just I thought that was a mistake. Oh, I see. So in the box, because I have a little storage box down here, right? The reason I didn't pick those up was because I just thought, oh, they must have been wrong, because you told me the price, and I was like, oh, there's no way I could do the silver and those threads. Were you doing the cords as well? Okay, you need to get on the lines right now. Yeah, because I genuinely thought it was just a mistake that those would. So you're getting 2 packs of the sterling silver findings. I can't believe this. I thought it was going to be a double trouble. I was thinking, oh, you're going to get 1 pack and you get a great deal. Oh my goodness me.
And it goes on.
Aha, that's the thing. So you're going to get. See, it's not even that you're going to get the findings and get these for free. It's almost like, is there such a thing as beyond free? Can something be extreme free? Can it? Can we have an extreme free?
It's a bit like ultra infinite.
Oh, that's it. This is it. This is, if there's such a thing as extreme freeness, this is extremely free. Extremely free. Because effectively, I'm about to give you this tower of your satin cord for extreme freeness. You have got to highlight the fact to your opportunity of jewellery making that I'm bringing you sterling silver findings. These are precious findings, and I'm then going to give you this tower of satin gold. I'm going to give you those. They don't even need to be part of the consideration on this price tag. It's almost that it's a bit like a mystery gift. You don't even know that they're there, and when they arrive you go, what? I've already got a great deal on the findings. What do you mean? I'm going to get those for free anyway. Sterling silver findings. You've got your gold plated findings. These are essential findings. These are not this is the way to do it. You buy your sterling silver. I tell you what, it's almost okay. Now let's just remind ourselves that these packs are £15 each. Okay, £14.95, let's be exact. Each one of these packs is £14.95. You're getting 2 packs, basically that's £30. That's £30 you should be handing over. Then let's just forget even about the satin cord. Just remind yourself, you should be paying £30 for the silver alone. Let's just pretend there's I honestly just thought when Laura, and look, when Laura said, right, we've got little boxes down here, and she said, go to box 10, and in box 10 she said, and so she was telling me the price tag, and she was saying, obviously the sterling silver, sterling silver, and I'm going to do this big deal. I'm going, sterling silver, oh, well, those cords must be in another deal, they must be in another deal, they can't be in the same deal for $21.95. That's crazy. You should be paying almost £30 just for the findings, just for the satin. I'm not even, in some ways, I'm almost being a little bit rude to the satin cord. It might actually take a little bit of a hump with me. What about me? What about me?
Remember me.
Who are you? Who are you? $21.95. But that's the topic of conversation is that you're getting all of your essential findings, from your boat ring clasps to your eye pins, your jump rings to your head pins, your crimp beads, all of those. You're getting one pack, which should be $14.95, twice over, which should be just shy of £30, and you're actually getting it all plus the tower of satin cord for $21.95. What do you think?
I think it's amazing. If they're 5 metres on each of those little spools, that's a really good deal. They're very pretty colours as well.
Aren't they?
Yeah, really lovely.
And the thing is that actually, if you took, for example, the kit we've just done,
yes,
the aquamarine, you've got the beautiful blues to match with the aquamarine.
Absolutely, they're soft colours that would really go well with the stones.
Won't they just?
Yes.
And actually, one of the things that I think perhaps a lot of people just take for granted is that we buy in colours that match our gemstones. We don't just buy in any old colour. And Hannah Oxbury, they're actually out there, they're over in India at the moment, doing a lot of research on getting the right colours of our ingredients, like the threads and cords, to match with the gemstones that we've got coming in over there. And actually, that's all behind the scenes stuff that people just take for granted. It takes hours, I mean literally days of work for our product team to actually then get the colours like this together then and match the gemstones that you're going to, otherwise it would have that discrepancy of not being quite right.
And jar a little.
Yeah,
yes.
Jewellery Maker doesn't do that. If we're going to do it properly, or don't do it at all. And we're doing it properly on this one. You're getting all of your sterling silver. That should be £30, and you've actually got the £30 of silver, and then that tower of your satin cord, all for one price tag of $21.95. It's not surprising to hear that there is a little bit of a queue on the phone lines. It is a little bit busy, so please do be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. If you would like to join us on that free phone number, it's 0800 644 655, or you could join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. That's a lot of satin cord that effectively I've given for free, because I'm giving lots of sterling silver free as well, aren't I? Extreme freeness.
That would go really nicely, as part of the Christmas present bundle.
That would.
It's a really good
Christmas
thing.
present, because we said that, didn't we? Because that was that, and then we.
But having the essential findings there would be perfect.
And it's essential sterling silver. Not even.
And you've got 2 packs, so you can split it between.
We're making our money go far today. We are making it go far. Right, straight on. And I need to talk to you, lovely lady, about this.
I didn't bring any cloud clay samples today. I didn't realise it was on the shelf.
That's cool, but we'd like to talk to you about it, because it's something that, a little bit like your other aspects of your jewellery making, it's something that really, really does transform.
Oh, it's fantastic fun, and it's totally brilliant to use with kids as well. Thinking of half term and Halloween, because those are black. So perfect.
Halloween, with those oranges, the oranges and greens.
Make 3-dimensional cats and things to hang on there, and after Halloween you can take it all apart.
That's it. That's it. I've got it. That's what you've got to be doing. You need to get this. Now let me just show you one of the pictures on the back, just so you can get some idea of actually, that's probably a better picture because it's not got a label over the top.
I mean, it's builders for kids, but actually it's fantastic for adults as well. I use it in so many different ways.
Yeah, because you can cover it, can't you?
Yes,
as
you can.
well?
You can paint it and colour it with mica powders, and I cover it with friendly plastic. It's just so versatile. And it smells nice as well.
It's always helpful. It is your cloudy clay that we're bringing you here.
It doesn't have a Y on the end, it's just cloud. Sorry, Vicky.
It's your cloud clay. And you're getting 2 packs, and they're both the black, and yours for the taking today. Another great deal coming your way. Oh, look at what it's called, this bundle. Floating in the clouds. Now, do you want to know the song that's singing in my head now? Right? Up, up and away. That's the song I've got. Floating in the clouds. I tell you what, you're going to be floating in the clouds when you find out the price we can do right now. Oh,
that's excellent. That's really
how
amazing.
much are they each? Aren't they a £5 each?
Yeah, they're about a £5 each. Yeah, that's a really good deal.
And how much? I mean,
they last for a long time, and you can make so many different things out of them. So as long as you wrap it really tightly once you've opened it, because it's air drying clay, you don't have to bake it in the oven or anything, you just use it and just sit it on the side and let it dry. And the bits that you've got left over, you just wrap really tightly in a cling film and then in a plastic bag, squeeze out all the air, and it keeps for ages. I mean, weeks, months, whatever, till Christmas, and you can make some more stuff at Christmas.
It says here that it dries in 24 hours.
Yes.
So literally you just leave it, you don't have to do...
You don't have to do anything, and you can paint it with acrylic paints, colour it with mica powders, all sorts of different things with it.
That's
you can
going
put
to be
glitter into it. You can do all
That's
sorts
going to
of
go
stuff.
so far.
Yeah, it is, and the kids adore it. It smells really nice, and it doesn't crack either. You know, when you're working with it, some air drying clays crack a bit, and that doesn't at all. And you can make it really thin and stitch into it. You can stamp texture into it and use it to make little book covers. It's very good fun stuff. I use it to make jewellery as well.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Right, next up is, we were discussing last time we were together, we were discussing about capturing a memento, something that perhaps is, things like, because you'd said that you'd created this beautiful necklace with a cup that had broken, and you didn't want to chuck the cup out because you liked it too much, so you made a necklace, and I went, oh, that's happened with my Nana's jug, Nana's jug, this amazing jug that I adore, but it's broken, the children have accidentally knocked it over. And you're about to show us how to capture that.
Yes, with friendly plastic and a little piece of your precious item. And I have got my little bit of broken mug. Right. And you can see it's actually varying thicknesses, so you just have to be aware of that. Your beautiful piece, it may just be one thickness, I don't know.
It is, yeah.
Yes. You don't even need to worry about sanding down the edges or anything, because it's all going to be encased in friendly plastic, so that's got still sharpie points, but we don't need to worry about that. What you want, first of all, is to measure your piece of plastic. We're not going to use all of this, but you just literally just walk it down, and then you want it to be fractionally less than the whole way around your piece, because this will stretch. Okay. And what I've done is I've cut off the fine edge, because if you look at this, it's got a slightly beveled edge. You might see that easily on there. Down, so that edge, is that better? Yeah, you can see that edge is beveled, whereas that edge I've cut and it's sharp, which is what we want for this purpose.
You want a sharp edge? I
want a sharp edge because I'm going to colour it. And I'm not going to use foils this time, Vicky, because we've just done some foiling on the edge, so we're going to do something different. So actually I need to make sure that I'm going to be able to this is going to be thick enough to go all the way around. So I'm going to take it, the stretches, don't forget.
Just to highlight the fact that the friendly plastic strips are available for a special deal today. Buy one pack of 10, you would be paying $19.95, but buy 20 strips today and you get them for $29.95. So effectively you've got 10 strips for £10. So great deal there, £29.95 for 20 strips. The information is on the bottom of the screen there, the code there, FCGC23 is the code for your super brand new deal, obviously exclusive for today while we've got Liz with us. It's available only for today at $29.95.
It's a jolly good deal, actually.
Isn't
it?
The
colours are gorgeous, and you'll use every scrap. Thinking of using every scrap, these are the little bits that I've cut off. I will save those. They're just tiny, the end thread and the tiny little bit from cutting the bead earlier on. And that's so small it's hard to hold in my hand. Just those, I will use those and save those. So I'll put those to one side there. Okay, I've got my strip and I put it on what I call a project sheet, which is actually a strip of either the big work mat, or you can get another one and cut it up.
Work mat is available on our website as well, www.JewelleryMaker.com.
And I do find them very useful. I have a lot of these. So I'm going to heat this. I'm just going to hold one end while it just blows around a bit.
Now, if you don't have a heat gun, can you...
You could do this one in hot water if you want, but I will do it based on something though, because I do want it to be flat. Okay. I don't want it to stretch at all, because we're going to walk this round rather than wrap it. Because it's long and it'll stretch terribly if you try and wrap it like we did the stone earlier on. This is going to get warped. And you need to keep your heat gun moving up and down, and if you notice I'm keeping the heat gun really close, so I'm not going to heat everything around, and I'm keeping it moving because I want the whole thing to soften. And we'll do the bend test in a minute to check that it's soft enough. Keep on going until it's nice and soft, and you'll see it begin to and it'll begin to relax and sort of settle down. And if I do the bend test, can you see that it's actually completely bending?
Good to go, isn't it?
Okay, so I'm going to now take this. I'll do this. Try and do this way around for you. It's not going to be so easy because my head might go over the top. I don't want to what I'm trying to do is make sure that I've got enough friendly plastic to pick up, and enough friendly plastic on either side so that I'm going to have a little rim. And if you're using the non-stick surface, which is what I've got here, then you'll be able to pick it up off there very easily. So I'm just stretch that round a little, and then all I want to do, that bit's quite thick there, so we're just going to stretch this round, just press it down. It's so quick, it's really, really quick. Think how quickly you can do this for your little piece of your nana's, yes. And it doesn't matter if it's shaped. In fact, sometimes having a bit of shaping is really rather nice.
I was thinking about it because for Christmas for my mum.
Yeah, that's a lovely idea.
A little memento just to her, because
Yeah.
it was a very well-known joke from my nana.
Yeah.
I know it's a silly thing to do, but there are certain aspects, whether it's jewellery, whether it's a piece of furniture, whatever.
Yeah.
But this jug, so it would be lovely to, and I thought that's brilliant.
So you see that little piece there where I haven't quite got enough, it's not coming over the top quite enough. So let's just turn it that way, that bit there. So I'm just going to put this in the hot water just to soften the bit that needs to be softened, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where having hot water and the heat gun is so useful. Okay, let's see whether that's soft enough. And then I can just push this up and just ease it around a bit.
Look at that.
Okay.
Just does what you want it to do, doesn't it?
It does. The trick is handling it as little as possible, really, just as much as you need to without handling it too much, because the more you handle it, the more fingerprints you're going to get on it. And actually sometimes that doesn't matter, but sometimes you need to be in control of that. Now, I would spend some time and neaten up the reverse, but actually for today's demonstration I'm just going to show you what happens, because we have a black edge around here, which I would have foiled normally, which is what I've done on the piece of jewellery here, and I think on my necklace too.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you that you can use mica powders instead.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose a contrasting colour just so you can see it, rather than because I particularly want to. I would probably use silver on there, but for this purpose we're going to use gold, so you can see it, otherwise it's not so visible. Okay, we need to heat the plastic up again, and it does need to be dry, so that's why I dried it off. All you want is to make the plastic a little bit sticky. Doesn't take long. So we're going to take the mica powders.
And you don't have to be immediate with it. You don't have to go. It holds it. It's warm for a little bit.
It does, particularly because you've got ceramic in there, and that will retain the heat for a little while as well. And heck, it doesn't matter. You just heat it up again.
Yeah.
If you have to go to the loo, or go make a cup of coffee, or the phone rings. Just wait and come back, and then heat it up again.
Yeah, it's no panic.
Yes. Now the colour has gone obviously everywhere at this point. That's a bit soggy. Let's just find one that isn't quite so soggy, because we need to get rid of it. Masses of kitchen roll.
I was just going to say you do use kitchen roll.
I do, yes, I do use a lot of kitchen roll, and we'll just take off that excess. And it just takes a little bit to just rub it off the excess.
Just almost to identify. That's not the word. Identify is not right, is it?
It highlights it. It does, yes. Oop, I've just done it a bit enthusiastically there, apologies. I would go back and heat that and just put a bit more on. Okay, but just to show you that, again, I would brush this a little bit more, but wherever there was black showing, there is now the gold of the mica powders. And you can do that to any part of this. So I've made a mess here, and I would add the mica powders to that.
Oh,
or you could come back and you could use the foil.
I was going to say, how would you foil it like you did earlier?
With a silver foil, because that just needs a little bit of work. But I'm not going to bother, because you've seen how to do that, so I don't need to show you just neatening that up. Because what I want to do is just do something with a head pin, which I have some head pins here. Just as well I got the packet out, because I've lost the single one that I had earlier on. Okay. We have a little head pin.
Don't forget you got the finder pack earlier on. We've just done that sterling silver finding steel, so you've got your head pins good to go.
Yes. So I'm going to do this with just a little piece of funny plastic. Now we could do this. I'm going to make it a reasonable size. We could do this in hot water, but we've already seen the hot water one. We'll do this with a heat gun, and this is a small piece, so I'm just going to hold it with the. Here, hang on. Move that to one side. Don't want to overheat. Heat it all, just until it softens. The small pieces do tend to blow around a little, but there we go, it's now settled down and will soften. You don't want to overheat this, because the aim is just to make it soft and not too tacky, not too sticky and difficult to handle. the plastic softens at 60 to 70 degrees centigrade, so that's not really that hot. And with a heat gun, you can accidentally overheat. So you can just see it's bendy. Oh, pick up the little piece here, the little embossing head pin.
Head pin.
That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. If you've overheated it too much, then you won't get this off the non-stick surface. We'll just roll that around. Okay. Squish it up a bit. And you can make this whatever shape you like. So, and again, when this is finished, we can you can add foil or you can use the mica powders, either technique. Okay, now shape that to whatever shape you like. So I'm just going to cool that briefly in the cold water. So I'll just put that in the cold water just briefly.
Can we see the next part of this straight after the next deal? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Can we see how we're next going to finish it off? That'd be all right?
Yes.
We'll be straight back.
Will we be doing some jewel enamels at the same time?
Well, we might do.
Yeah. I've got so much to show you. I'm just so keen.
We might do. I mean, I say yeah. I just got one more deal to fit in, and obviously the timing that we are at the moment, I just need to fit in one more deal, if that's all right. Laura's like that. You can blame me, Vix. You can blame me. We just got one more. We just did timings that we've got with loads to fit in. So we're going to come straight back to Liz to finish that off. But before we do that, we do this. Well, can I just say the words? Am I allowed? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say sterling silver for less than £20. Sterling silver kit for less than £20. Not even hanging around on that one, Laura. Laura's like that. You've said it and I'm doing it. I haven't even told you about the gemstones. I just wanted to say sterling silver for less than £20. Sterling silver, yeah, that's just one aspect, but I wanted to highlight that I'm doing a sterling silver kit for less than £20. What I then need to highlight, and perhaps to just highlight the fact that the sterling silver kit, that's £14.95 in its own right. So everything else I'm about to show you is for a £5. Excuse me. Everything else I'm about to show you, including a double strand of amethyst, including a further strand of amethyst, including, remember this is a £5 for all of this, plus a strand of aquamarine, plus a strand of pearls. Absolutely amazing, amazing. I beg your pardon, I do need to just highlight the fact that I need to backtrack again. Beg your pardon. I think I said $14.95. Let me just get it right. $12.95. Sorry, my mistake. My mistake. £12.95 for your sterling silver. So if that's $12.95, well, I mean, to be honest, let's just face it. It's not going to be a nightmare for you to pay £7 for aquamarine, pearls, and 3 strands, because it's a double strand of your nuggets plus your drop style nuggets. That's £7. Oh, hang on. And you get your beading thread and your monofilament and your elastic. So you're getting all of this for £19.95. Sterling silver's all well and good, but sterling silver, including our heart-shaped chain, including your shepherd hooks and all of those essential findings, plus double strand of your amethyst, plus your drops, plus your aquamarine and your pearls. That's got to be one of the best prices of kits. That has got to be one of the best price kits that we've done for a very long time. I mean, let me just take that strand of amethyst. How pretty is that on its own? Isn't it? And then the thing is that that's just one of the few.
Yes.
And then I had a sudden thought. I just did some thinking there. Did you hear it, Liz?
Dangerous,
Did you
dangerous.
Did you hear that? There was a clunk. There was a very loud clunk.
I saw the steam.
Watch this. That's beautiful. If you saw this in a department store, if you saw this sitting, you know, nice wrapped pearl and amethyst necklace, what price tag would it be if it was in that department store?
Could be anything. Depends on the department store.
And there's no way it would be $19.95. I could pretty much guarantee that you would not get a pearl and amethyst necklace in a jewelry store, department store, wherever you went. I just can't believe that they would charge you $19.95. To be honest, what do you get for $19.95 these days? We are in low stock, not surprising. Very well received. Actually, you could do the same. You could probably twist up the amethyst and the aquamarine as well.
Oh, that's lovely. That is so beautiful.
Isn't it? That's your kind of jewellery as well.
I think that's gorgeous. I love that. That's really pretty.
That's lush.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd done some thinking with the amethyst and the pearls. Oh my goodness me. I've peaked. That's it. You've got 2 hours. It's all downhill from now on. I've done my thinking for the day. And I've got a lot of work still to do. Please don't tell the bosses to watch anything beyond this time, because I've got a lot of work still to do at night in my day. I'm here until 11 o'clock tonight, so if I peak now, we're in some serious trouble for 12 whole hours. Congratulations if you got that one. It looks like that's going to be a sellout deal, and rightly so, with deals like that, with the sterling silver for $12.95, and then to get your double strand of amethyst, your pearls, your aquamarine, and a further strand of drop style nuggets of your amethyst, all together with the threads for £7. That is a serious deal. Congratulations. That is your pearl garden. I love that combination. I think that's one of the prettiest bundles and kits that we've ever had. I do, especially for the price tag. Less than 20, it's a deal, it's yours, and it's time for the Wall of Fame.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Mandy, you are 454, and Mandy says this is her second entry to the Wall of Fame. The bracelet was inspired by a design by Mark Smith. The moment I saw his design, I thought, I need to make that in garnet and hematite, and here is the result. I'm so pleased with the finished piece that I'm keeping it for myself. Oh, well done you. I think so. Sometimes you just need to keep it for yourself.
Yeah, you can't give everything away. No,
I know.
You need to adorn yourself.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
454.
Yeah. Okay. This is 452.
That's why.
It's lovely, this one. Hello, lovely JM people. Hello. This is my Wall of Fame entry for this week. I used 0.6 pink wire from JM to wrap the gems, also from JM, and suspended the finished pendant on some metallic thread from my stash. I also made a clasp, which isn't pictured, from JM 1mm pink wire. Fingers crossed as usual for a win, but I'll just be jumping for joy if I manage to see this on the telly.
Yay.
So are you jumping, Leander?
I hope so.
From Harlow. She says, thanks for the daily laughs and inspiration.
You're welcome. We have got Laura in Runcorn. She says, good morning. Please find attached my attempt at the necklace made by the fantastic Sarah on Saturday. I saw what she did with some Amazonite hearts, and I had to try it for myself, but only had rose quartz. Following Sarah's lovely feedback via Facebook, I decided to send it into the Wall of Fame this week. Thank you to the designers and presenters who take the time to comment and reply to the messages on Facebook. Everything is from Jewellery Maker, of course. I am hoping to try this design again in different stones and shapes. Brackets, my stash is large enough to be able to make millions. Laura, I think that probably you and many of our jewellery makers have quite a significant stash, and that's a lovely cascade effect.
I certainly do.
Yeah, 455 you are.
453, and this is from Gail. And she says, this pair of bracelets were made from the flat nuggets in the massive 10-string bundle you did about 2 weeks ago. 10 strings, wow. Everyone who touched them commented on the shine of the nuggets. Amazing quality for the money. Thanks for being such a fab site. Isn't that lovely?
Bless you, Gail.
Yeah.
And I have Paula in Essex say, she said, hi, loved the trade show. Vicki and the crew were hilarious. I've probably had, the trade show was one of the funniest days I've ever had. It was it was just, from start to finish, we just laughed the whole way through. Here's a photo of the pair of earrings I made, everything from Jewellery Maker, with wire. And I'm quite pleased with the results and hope to sell them at a craft fair. I'd love a win given how much I've bought lately, and I don't know what I will ever do with myself when you are on 12 hours a day. Oh, not long to wait now. I know.
No, it's very soon.
Jewellery Maker goes extreme a week tomorrow. So Paula in Essex, yeah, just hold on to your hats, Paula. It's just going to be even more crazy. Lots more to look forward to, some craziness in store. Yes, we are going to inspire you with some amazing featured gemstones, including your tanzanite. Yes, it's the center drill tanzanite. We've had a lot of people saying we've had quite a lot of drop tanzanites, but you're looking for those center drills so you can do something different with the designs, and we have got that for you coming straight up after the break. What a beauty.
They are pretty.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
From the 1st of November, we will be live for 12 hours a day. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Add to your collection with our Memory Wire DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Follow Lucy and Debbie as they take you through how to create bracelets, necklaces and rings using memory wire. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Rich in colour, exceptional quality tanzanite. We've been privileged over the past couple of weeks to have had a small flurry of tanzanite come through, and I think sometimes when it happens, and it's happened on a couple of our other gemstones, that we get this little flurry and everybody becomes very complacent at the fact that, oh, we can get tanzanite now and we'll always get tanzanite, and Jewellery Maker can do tanzanite at the rock bottom prices, and that's just how it is. And actually, one of the things I have to say is that's not the way it is. It is genuinely just a little flurry. It is just what. Can you remember? Probably about 9 months ago, we had a sudden moment where we had quite a lot of smoky quartz, and that smoky quartz just kept on, and everybody's gone, "Ah, enough of the smoky quartz already." But then, all of a sudden, just like Mother Nature does, nothing. no smoky quartz for about 6 or 9 months. And then everybody's going, where's the smoky quartz? Why have we not got smoky quartz? Right, we don't control the stock list. Most of the time we have no control over the stock list. And I know it's probably frustrating on your behalf because you're going, but I want something that you can't provide. But that's Mother Nature. It's not Jewellery Maker, it's Mother Nature. The facts are is that when you've got the chance to get tanzanite, right, it's that you've got the chance to get tanzanite now. Not next week, not next month, not next year. Tanzanite's not going to hang around. Tanzanite is not going to be a regular gemstone that we can offer you every single day of the week forever. Tanzanite's a very, very scarce commodity in the jewellery world and the gem world. And in particular, the grading of the colour that we're about to bring you here is most certainly going to be a standout opportunity. It is not going to be a repeat basis. It's not going to be an everyday event. It's one of those that when you see it, you make the most of it, because I cannot guarantee you will get a deal like this again. And I definitely can't guarantee you'll get this quality at this price tag again. We're offering you here a 5x3 to 9x7 millimeter strand of graduated gemstones. You have, without doubt, one of the finest depths of colour. Now, let's just go to the way that the gemologists will describe a quality of colour, because in the gem world, there are very, very special indexes of terminologies that describe different elements to the saturation or the tone or the richness of a gem. If we wanted to talk about the depth of colour, which is what is imperative to tanzanite, which is then what it is graded on, the depth of colour is the combination of both tone and saturation. Tone being the lightness and darkness, saturation being the intensity of that light and dark. Here, you've got exactly that balance. It's the depth of colour that really is what makes this special. The body of colour that the gemstone brings you is very, very exciting. So let's just go back on that. The depth of colour is when you get the perfect combination of the saturation and the tone of your gemstone. I want to pull this in now, because when we're working with gemstones on a day-to-day basis, and especially when you're grading your gems, and in particular when you're looking at the body of colour, the depth of colour, you need something to compare against, because every gemstone's different. And when you've worked, say for example like me, I've worked with this gemstone for probably about 8 or 9 years, you think that you have an understanding of the depths of colour, you think you can remember them, but actually every gemstone is different. Every gemstone has its own layers, especially with tanzanite. It's a 3 gemstone colour. Yes, it's trichroic, so you'll see violets, you'll see cornflower blues, and you'll see flashes of pinks. Because there's so many different derivatives of those colours, it's almost impossible to grade. It's almost impossible to see it and then decide what grading it is, unless you have something like this. And this is one of our grading systems. So we have a comparative grading system of gemstones, and I just want to show you just how good this strand is in comparison. There's your exceptional. So there's no point me saying that that's an exceptional gemstone. It's not got that body of colour, has it? No, it hasn't got that. Would we classify as premium? It's getting there. It's definitely getting to premium. That is definitely getting towards premium. Would I say that it's you're fine? Yes. Look at that. Look at that body. That is most definitely what you want. Definitely what you want. Can you see there that comparative? That is fine tanzanite. Now remind yourself that this is what we would classify as bead quality, right? But you know what? This is not bead quality. This is top gem quality. By using this grading system, you are getting the understanding that we're not offering you your everyday qualities. We're offering you top grade qualities. And this is very, very exciting. You're getting some of the best from us right now. You are getting some of the finest opportunity. You could easily classify this as a graded quality because you've seen for yourself the colours and you've got that quality, you've got that luxury, you've got that grading which you deserve to work with, and you've got it all for just £29.95. Now, of course, because I am saying, look at the grading capabilities of colour that you've got in this gemstone, you've then also got to make the comparison of what do you pay for graded tanzanite elsewhere. Do you know that this gemstone is so difficult to get hold of that in many jewellers' stores right now, they will advertise they have tanzanite, but if you start to investigate, it's synthetic, it's replicated. They can't get tanzanite of the real deal, so instead they just get mass-produced tanzanite instead, which is never going to offer anywhere near the qualities of this gemstone, never going to offer. And of course we never, well, we're part of the Genuine Gemstone Company. There's no way that we could say Genuine Gemstone Company without us offering you genuine gemstones, and that's exactly what you've got here. It's the real deal, but this is some of the finest real deal for £29.95. We've shown you that grading of colour, we've gone for that quality, and you've got it all for £29.95. Congratulations if you have been successful. Now, let's just do a quick recap. Let's just do a very quick recap for you on the display box that we brought you as our early bird offer of the day. We have already sold a good 2/3 of the stock, so we're down to the last third available. But it's there, and so therefore this is my time to remind you. If you didn't tune in at the very beginning of the show, then this is what we offered you: the large display box. You probably there you go. You can see there it's got this open screen, so you can see into the desk, into the box itself. Here you've got this lovely internal velvety finish, so very much a luxury finish to the display box. We had an idea and have actually created this display box just to inspire you, make you think of how you can best show your jewellery off. In a box like this, you can set up, and all we've done, and I know a couple of people have asked exactly how have we done this, just little pieces of foam and little pieces of velvet covering it. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing any more complicated than that. So perfect display box for you, and it's yours for just £6.95. £6.95. That display box is just going to make your jewellery and actually give your jewellery the well-deserved finish. And I think really, let me give you a quick idea of size. What are we talking about here? Size-wise, about 28.5 centimetres in length. 28.5 centimetres in length and about 18.5 centimetres in width. So, did you want to know depth? Probably best to do depth if we're going to do all the measurements. 4.5, nearly 5 centimetres. There you go. So you've got a good size, nice display opportunity, and all of the jewellery that you've made. I think that in terms of, we talked about obviously in the trade show, how best to travel your jewellery, how best to keep your jewellery protected as you're travelling. I think this is the way to do it. I do think that this is a lovely way, especially if you're making loads of rings. I mean, that's just brilliant, isn't it? You could get, what, 40, 50 rings and display it in one box.
It's very effective, but I still think it makes lovely, almost like picture frames that you could put up on your shelving.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
With interesting things in.
No, it's actually a great idea. Yeah, like you know how you get little trinkets,
yes,
and you can have little trinket displays. That could be but then you can travel it around. You don't have to just have it, you know, on your.
And you can open it and move it. Say, well, actually, I'm going to wear that, or just change things up. I have a display board with all sorts of old jewellery that came from relatives that I want to keep, but I don't wear them because they're a bit old-fashioned. And I have a display just like that.
That's
and
nice.
I just pin them all up in there, and then I can see them all the time. And they give me a lot of pleasure, but they're not pieces I would wear, and they would just sat in the drawer otherwise.
And you could almost, if you multi-bought, if you bought more than one, you could almost label them. This is my tanzanite jewellery. This is my pearl jewellery. This is my, you know, and that could be your, as you say, that display would be lovely, wouldn't it? It's a great idea to make your. Oh, you could do birthstones.
Oh yes.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Do your different months of the year. So if you've bought 12, you could have one for each month of the year.
And I was only advocating buying about 6, so 12 isn't is that the stake
double
somewhere?
it,
Yes.
double it, says I, double it. £6.95. And actually, if you think about it, some of the birthstones, there's at least 3 birthstones for every month.
Well,
so
then
you might
need-
have to get
18,
20.
20, yes, at least.
At least.
Well, if there's 3 birthstones for every month, that's
No, there's for June there's 3, for November there's 2, and for December there's 2 or 3. It's
so you wouldn't need to go as many as 36 then.
well, you can if you want.
Well,
£6.95 is all you pay for that display, whether you're buying 1 or whether you're buying 36. Right then, straight on we go. Where are we going? Let's have a look. I've been looking at these.
oh, moulds.
I love these.
Yes, they're very, very useful.
Oh, I think these are amazing, especially these, because the 2 of them together in one deal, I just think they're unbeatable.
Yeah.
The cabochons,
I love those cabs. Yeah, they are wonderful.
and on top of that, the cameos. Cabochons and the cameos together in one deal. And actually, I think for a lot of people who go, oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yes.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
That's a perfect combination. So you can go very contemporary, very simple designs,
Yes.
very open. And I think also with the cabochons, you can really play with colours, play with textures. Likes of enamel, likes of your polymers, likes of your resins. They really do work very nicely
I
with the
think so. I think
cabochon.
they showcase them beautifully. And I think also the leaflets contain quite a bit of information as well.
Loads.
So
And again, you know, when you've given us the idea of capturing the a little memento or a memory inside, if you've got a cabochon, it's perfect to frame maybe a locket of hair, or maybe frame a little piece of wedding dress, and you could frame those inside that and be like an open setting.
Yes.
And you get all the information, as Liz has just pointed out. You do get all the information about the moulds themselves, and perhaps give you some ideas of what to do with them with this mould. Then on top of that, go for something exactly opposite, almost yin to yang. Just take a look. How breathtaking and decorative and detailed and intricate these moulds are. They are stunning, breathtakingly stunning. And so you're getting, quite simply, 2 totally different resulting jewellery by working these as one deal. And that's what Jewellery Maker likes to do. We like to challenge you and go, okay, if you've got one idea, how about you go for another idea? If you've got that idea, well, actually you could do this. And that's what this bundle's going to make you do. It's going to challenge you to go, well, maybe contemporary, maybe classic, or bring them both together. Maybe you could find a way of fusing that contemporary with a very classic design.
you could easily do that, Vicky, by using the smaller little cameos and placing them on top of the bigger cabochons.
Exactly, and that's what I was just thinking. Maybe you could. Well, I tell you what, Wall of Fame entry. I'm looking forward to that one. If you want to join us, you're getting a duo of the moulds. You're getting both of them for one price. You've got both the cabs and you've got also the cameos for one price tag only. And that price tag is less than £20. Now, I did the exhibition at the NEC. I mean, you were there, Liz,
Yes,
and obviously
yes.
we spent quite a lot of time in the exhibition. I tell you what, I never, until I did the exhibition, I never knew the price of moulds. I did not have any understanding of how expensive.
Yes.
Individual ones, you
Oh,
can spend
yes.
20 or 30 pounds on
Yeah.
one.
Well, I know I've seen those at a lot more than they're going for here. A lot more.
Well, especially with the things like the cameos with
Yes.
so much decorative detail. I mean, here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decorative moulds in one, and then obviously you don't use them and never use them again. You use them over and over and over and over and over
But that's
again.
the beauty of it, because you can replicate and have, repeat the thing over and over again, which you can't if you're sort of hand tooling everything. So I think they're very useful if you need to make a range, or you need to make a whole load of little cameos to go around a
Yeah,
bracelet,
match them.
so that they all match out.
Perfect.
Yes.
Should be £12.95 each. You've got them both for £19.95. Great deal, great opportunity there. Straight on we go, and we're going on to something that you may not have seen. But this is rather funky. Let me just put that there. It's just part of the packaging. This is one of our new bezels. And here you have 3 bezels in one, and I think they're just stuck down. I do believe that that's 3 in 1. I don't know whether I'm...
think that's the whole piece is just
Oh,
one piece.
no. I've got it. I was going to say, it says 3 then. I'm thinking, well, where's the 3? Ah, bless me. Take a look. So it's 3 hearts in 1. That makes more sense. 3 hearts in 1. Plus you're also getting your ring. Yes, I'll show you that. Because you could do anything you like with this kind of design. You could use your enamel, you could use your friendly plastic, you could use your polymer clay, any of those different resin, you name it, you could set into this kind of a setting. You've got here your bezel collection, and all yours for one price tag. And your price tag for all of this is only £9.95. Only £9.95 for an opportunity to get something totally different, something to create something totally unique and also bespoke.
Yes, it is, absolutely. And that offers a lot of design opportunities, actually, the 3 hearts there. With it, I'm just looking at what it says up on there, and it doesn't seem to match what you're showing quite. You've got a puzzled look on your face too. Yes, but they are lovely, and you can fill them with different things. That's what's so nice. So it's automatic design for you straight away. You don't have to really think about it. It's done for you.
This is exactly right. This is exactly right. Just so we go with that absolute, this is exactly what you've got your 3-in-1 heart, and you've also got your ring setting as well. So you've got those together for £9.95. If you want to join us, you could do so on that free phone number 0800 644 655. You could join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. Just to think about it, I mean, if you wanted to custom make something like this for somebody, the thing is that if you knew that their favourite colour was purple, pink and blue, yes. You know, perhaps there's something that they connect to, perhaps their colours are a certain, you can literally make something exactly right for them, couldn't you?
Yes, absolutely. And well, it's the other thing I like about it, it is a very unusual shape.
Yeah.
And you don't get many bezels that are 3-in-1.
And the accessory that it could be is actually an accessory to a house as well. You know, if you do a household accessory, you know, your home decor or certain colours, and you want to match it, perhaps put them as maybe like curtain ties, because there is a weight to them. There is a weight to,
they're big and bold, because a lot of bezels are a bit more delicate. And for somebody who likes bold jewellery, then that could be the way. And it's also it's more steampunky. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it is actually, because of the edging to it. Quite right. £9.95 is all you pay. You do get the ring as well, altogether for less than £10. That's low. Now then, talking about low prices, the last kit that we did almost sold out in, well, probably within the time. Oh, we've got how many left? There you go. We are literally down to last of stock. We're to the point where really we don't need to mention it, because it will sell out. So with that in mind, we are last of stock on that last kit, based on the opportunities that we gave you of quantity, lots and lots of amazing potential for a very low price tag, of which we can match with our next kit, because this is a lot of potential, vast, almost unstoppable amount of jewellery potential on this, and I've got to go straight for the citrine. I can't go for anything else when you've got such amazing strand. Look at this. This is going to be a lot of jewellery for a very small price offer. You have your whoppers, your large nuggets of citrine, 480 carats. That's 480 carats of your citrine. The size of these are 17 by 16, and that's the smallest. And your largest working up to 29 by 18. It's not small, it's big and bold. And again, you know, hot rock size. If I did it like this, I mean, that is one heck of a hot rock piece of jewellery, isn't it? And all you need to do is a little bit of wire wrapping, And I mean, you've got yourself a show-stopping piece of jewellery, and show-stop that jewellery over and over and over again, because you're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 show-stopping size gemstones of citrine. November's birthstone, remember. So if you are setting up, you know, a store where you want to sell your jewellery, one of the nicest things is to be able to then set it up related to the birthstones. Because if you're buying a gift for somebody, it's rather nice to have it even more connective to them by giving them the birthstone as well. And so November's birthstone, November's literally just around the corner, and you've got the chance to have huge potential with this one strand. And we're adding in, and we're adding in so much more detail. You have there your smoky quartz nuggets there, and they are 135 carats. Plus on top of that, you've got a double strand of your jasper. Plus on top of that, you're getting your black rutile quartz as well. So you got your double strands of your poppy jasper, plus your rutile quartz, plus over 480 carats of your citrine, and to finish it all off, your smoky quartz nuggets. Those are almost, I wouldn't even call, they're not nuggets, are they? They're rounded cubes. They're not nuggets. They're definitely rounded cubes. Are we agreed?
Cobblestones, like the sets, cobble sets.
They do look like a little bit like cobblestones,
yes.
Exactly. Almost if you did a peyote stitch,
yes.
and you wanted to make like a grid that would go beautifully like that. Can you see how they could create like a?
Do you know that citrine is a perfect present for Pooh Bear, because it looks to me like it's frozen honey.
Oh, it is a little
honey,
bit
yes.
like that actually.
Yes.
Oh, it does have that quality. Yeah. It has got quite an icy-like feel about it. I don't know whether it's because it's got like quite a rough landscape, and it's not rough to touch, but it's because you've got that natural forming crystal rather than it being a faceted stone. You've got that natural formation. It is
really
ice-like quality.
And the orange beads from the Halloween kit will work really well with that, the little ones.
No, you're quite right. It's like quite a rustic quality that you're getting from this kit, and rustic continues into everything else that we're offering, and I'm just going to tip it all out because there's so much to talk about. How about this? You've got your wax cords, so you're going to get 5 meters of your brown and your cream wax cord. You're then going to get a further 5 meters of each of your golden and tan organza ribbons, so that's 20 meters of threads, plus we're adding in some more of those threads, monofilaments and elastics. So you've got your bronze stainless steel beading thread, your monofilament and elastic. That's 50 meters of the thread, 80 meters of monofilament and 6 meters of elastic. And to finish it all off, yes, we've got even more. Yes, you are getting 98 pieces of your antique bronze plated copper findings. Now that includes chain, toggle clasps, shepherd hooks. It includes cord extenders. It includes a beautiful nautical boat ring clasp. You're getting essentials like head pins and crimp beads and eye pins. You get them all, crimp bead cover. I know, it just goes on and on and on. It's a vast amount of findings that you receive within that 98 finding pack. And you've got it all. I will just add the chain in so you can see it against the smoky quartz, because that might just give you another idea of what else you can create. There's a lot of potential here with the organza ribbon, whether you're going to do kumihimo. With the beading thread, you might be doing something like your macrame. With the chain, you could be doing some lovely beading and chaining designs. You've got lots and lots of potential. Now, you know how I said that you're getting, with the last kit, you got a lot for a small price tag. I think you're getting even more with this kit for an even smaller price tag. The last kit was 19. This kit is $15.95.
I want one of those. My
I
best
don't
friend's
blame you.
Pooh Bear, so.
That's it. I was just going to say, Pooh Bear needs one of these.
Yes.
£15.95, and of course, if you are getting started with jewellery making and you want to take that first step and you really are ready to go for it, well, why not do so? And we will help you along the way with a free tutorial booklet and DVD. This tutorial booklet and DVD will give you step-by-step instructions of how to get started with all of the essentials, the whys and wherefores, the hows and how not tos you will get with this tutorial booklet and DVD. You've got to be quick on these deals. It's a massive amount of gemstones. It's a vast opportunity of jewellery making for £15.95. It's not surprising to hear that that price tag has been very well received and is flying out. I mean, just to give you some idea of just how gorgeous these are.
They are lovely.
Aren't they just? I mean, imagine just breaking up that colour with maybe the smoky quartz, or as Liz has said, with those lovely oranges from the Halloween, Happy Halloween bundle. You know, Halloween, it's not Halloween anymore, it's Halloween. $15.95, it's tremendous. I mean, even if you just took something like the jasper and you just did, as I did earlier on, just a simple twist. Just a simple twist, nothing else, anything more challenging than just twisting it up to a pretty necklace. I mean, there's a lot of potential. I mean, this would be another great Christmas present, wouldn't it? You know, if you're just getting started into jewellery making, or you want somebody else to get started into jewellery making, you get the free tutorial booklet and gift and DVD. You've then perhaps bought the toolkit already with that lovely storage bag. That was one of our big trade deals of the day. And then you get this. That's it. That's everything. That is everything you need, isn't it? For $15.95. Of course, your postage and packaging is £2.95, so you can add as many times as you like on that P&P. And I mean, we've done some big offers, really, in terms of size of packaging. And lots of people often ask us if it gets to a certain point where it's too heavy or it's too big, that they, you charge me a bit more. No. I don't know why we don't. I really don't, because yesterday, I got into a situation and I was speaking to somebody and I was going, okay, I'm just ringing because I've been charged for something that I don't think I should be charged for, and it's a service that I don't mind paying for, but I don't also want to be ripped off. So I said to this lady, I said, okay, I'm just ringing so that you can tell me and give me a breakdown of the things that you are going to be doing for the service that you're providing. And she went, well, you just have to pay it, don't you? So it's just, and I went, no. I'm not saying I won't pay it. What I'm saying is that I need you to justify that amount of money for what you're going to provide me with. And I think in some ways, she wasn't used to somebody asking why would I want to pay that amount of money. And I think that there's a point where you just look at something like this and you go, I can just see the value. I don't need to break down. I can just visually see the value that is here. I tell you what, I would not be writing like I am going to be writing to this company and going, okay, I don't think that you should be charging me this much money for what you are providing me. Here, you got no issues there. You ain't got no issue. We are giving you an opportunity to really get lots and lots of potential for £15.95. It's not surprising to hear that that's been a very popular price tag, and we're now onto a low stock deal on that one. Low stock deal. That's a great bundle indeed. Right then, straight on we're moving, and we're moving to enamel. Yes, we keep on moving on this deal. Absolutely fabulous colours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours. You've got your pewter, copper, you've got your light and your rich copper, you've got your opal, fire opal, and it's your purple sapphire. I was working with this with my children not so long ago. My children and my niece and my nephew, Jack and Poppy, we were all just having a bit of fun making key rings and making, jewellery. The girls wanted to make butterfly pendants, and the boys wanted to make anything. They just didn't mind as long as it was the right colour. And we were using the opal. And when we put it into the pot. And when it's changed, the colour just, it literally like burns. It lifts. That colour is absolutely incredible. Just from my perspective of using it, it's just one of the nicest, exciting colours. Now you've got a 5-pot enamel offer here. 5 pots for 1 price tag. So that's 5 pots, 1 price tag. Now the price of these pots, and we've done a bit of research, standardly the price of these pots is about a £5. Give or take, around about a £5. That's my research. You know, give or take. There are places that do it at different price points for whatever reason. I'm not going to get involved in why they charge the prices that they do. But you could expect to pay around about a £5. But that's not the price that we do here. That's not the price that we do. We standardly do a price tag of £4. Yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16, £20. Happy to pay £20? Too right, because you're going to get a lot of jewellery out of those pots. A lot of jewellery indeed. Instead of £20, how about we give you all of this for £11.95?
It's almost laughable. That's such a good deal.
It's almost impossible to try and quantify it when you do your price research.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's a brilliant deal. Really good deal.
It is,
yeah.
And as I say, because obviously I like to make sure I sit here and I know my price, and I like to make sure I do my research and know what's going on in the other places and who else is doing it and who else is doing those prices and can I get it elsewhere. When I was going around the trade show, who's doing that and who's doing this, and that's the best way to do it, is to know your market. You know, if you're an estate agent, you want to know what other estate agents are doing. If you're whatever business you're in, you want to know what everybody else is doing. So I make sure that I know what's going on. All I can say is that I don't think there's anywhere that I can find, that I know of, that would give you those pots for that price. I can't find it. You got 30 days to find it. 30-day money back guarantee as well. That's the nice thing.
I don't think you will find it.
I don't think. Oh, my hip's just gone.
You're right.
I'm coming to you. Oh, my hip's
Are you going
just
to make
gone.
it that far?
Yeah. Oh, my hip just went. Oh, yes.
Do you need a chair, Vicky?
I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Now you're going to finish off where we were.
I'm going to actually just tell you, because we've done something similar, because I want to show you the next thing. That's what it is.
Okay.
So all I did was, the bead I did on the head pin.
Yes.
Okay, and we're just going to heat up both bits with a heat gun and just push them together, just like we did for this earlier on. So that will finish that off.
It's exactly the same principle.
Absolutely, and that's how you do it. And you can add yourself lots of beads and bead caps like I did on the necklace there.
Okay, fabulous.
So there we go. So that was the end of the little friendly plastic session, and we're going to do some jewel enamels now. So I'll put those there.
Right, okay, we're moving on.
What we're going to be doing is this necklace here. Should we look at the necklace instead of the... Yes, my samply bit.
I love this.
This necklace is so simple. It really is simple. We're going to be using jewel enamels, and we're going to use fusible film. Fusible film.
So that's what you've used?
Yes. Okay, so what we do is we're going to start. There's a number of ways of starting. This is just a piece, honestly, of card, just thick cardstock.
Okay.
You can colour it with all sorts of different things. That's coloured with the gleams. You know the little pots of gleams?
Oh, yeah.
So you can just rub that on with your finger.
So it's just...
Just rub it on.
Nothing else?
Yeah, just rub it on. And that's it. Oh, go on then.
You've got you said you're going to use the fusible films.
Yes.
Now?
In a minute.
I'm going to show you that. I'm going to give you the chance to get it then, because if you're going to give it, if you're going to work with them, we may as well give you the chance to own them. And we're going to give you here 5 packs. So I've got your 5 packs of your fusible film, of which you've got a full spectrum of the different finishes, and as you can see there, it's pretty exciting, isn't it?
And there's masses in a pack, actually, masses and masses.
Yeah, it goes on and on and on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got your iridescents, you've got your blues, you've got your lemons, you've got your clear pearls, and then you've got this fantastic, it's almost like a jade green there.
It's gorgeous. They change with the
light,
heat and the light, and as you see them there is not necessarily how they're going to appear when you're finished.
And that's the exciting thing about it, because it depends on the backdrop that you're working with. It depends on what kind of finish you want to get. So there's lots and lots of potential here. So you're going to get 5 packs for 1 price. On that price tag, all 5 for £9.95.
That's just amazing.
And that is actually...
That's an incredible price.
Again, do your research. You don't, I mean, and it doesn't have to go out, you don't have to go to your local craft shop, you don't have to, if you don't have chance for that, it is just typing into a computer, fusible film. That's it, price of fusible film. It doesn't get much more, it doesn't need to be any more complicated.
That is a brilliant deal.
Just type it in and you'll understand why that is so good. You've got 5 of them for $9.95. Definitely worth, definitely worth. Read what I'm trying to say to you. Definitely worth doing some price research to understand how good that deal is.
I don't know if they're going to have time. They just need to get them.
Yeah, just
that's it. Or they'll be
30
gone.
days. You're on 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay,
so colour your
card.
Colour your card. Now the alternative is that you can use your plain card and you can use a piece of paper. This is something I coloured up ages ago. So it's just a piece of paper, so which you can just stick around with some glue.
Okay.
So that's an alternative basis. Okay. So right. Well, let's get on and. I'm going to work on this piece, which I have already, using some glue, I stuck some of the metal gilding flake.
The gilding flake.
Yes, some of the gilding flake, which is on the website, I think.
It is, yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to start adding some of the jewel enamels. All my words are disappearing. They must have all flown to you.
I was watching you thinking, what are we doing?
This is just an ink pad for embossing, which doesn't have any ink on it.
Okay, like a clear pad.
Yes, a clear one, a clear pad.
So is it a sponge?
It's a spongy thing there. Yes, and all.
So could we just use a, like a sponge with a scourer sponge, but the other side of it?
No, it's got effectively binder on there, like a glue substance.
All right. Okay.
So it's for embossing, for card making, but you can get them. You probably got them in your stash already, or you can use coloured ones if you want. But I'm just going to give that a good bit of a coating. What I want is a piece of paper, because I'm going to sprinkle.
If I didn't have a stamp, so what would I use?
You can use PVA glue, which we'll come to in a minute.
Fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of this on. Okay, and I'm going to knock that off. And see, it's stuck there. We'll put this in here and we'll put another colour on.
Yeah, because you don't need to, you're not wasting anything, are you?
No, absolutely. And
you don't do waste.
I don't do waste, no. Unless I accidentally throw it all on the floor, which is another matter, and it has been known. So, okay, just remember to do those separately, otherwise you'll have a mix of jewel enamels all in one pot. Okay. Which may or may not be what you want.
Okay. So you're just building up the colours?
Yes. I'll get those on there. Just close the lids up. And now I'm going to go at it with my heat gun. Okay. Ooh, can I get you to hold on to that?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Okay, and hopefully you'll be able to see as the jewel enamels start to melt. And let's just take a moment.
Oh, look.
Can you see them beginning to melt? And we just have a thin layer on here because we're going to build up the layers. And I'm not going to do that all in one go. You just keep on building up the layers, but we'll go through the process of adding the foil as well. Don't worry about making this bottom layer really, really beautiful. Just give it a bit of texture and a bit of colour, because what we'll do is we'll go straight onto a bit of foil. Okay. Can you see that it's got texture? And the colours that it changes to are, well, it'll depend on the foil that we're going to use. And this one is a pinky sort of one, and we're just going to literally wrap it around. Nothing fancy.
When we're looking at the actual finished results, I mean, we're just looking at layers and layers and layers, aren't we?
Yes. We do this process that I'm doing a number of times, about 4 or 5 times, depending on the effect that you want.
It looks, doesn't it just look like you've just been diving into somewhere like the Blue Reef, and you've dived and you've picked up a pearl or something like that. It has that amazing
Sometimes
effect.
the colours are almost sort of abalone-like colours.
Yeah, very much so.
I just think they're gorgeous, and it's going to be different every time you do this. So, I don't know if you can see that one there.
Yep, look, that's cool.
Very organic, something very different. And I've just used a little stone in there. So let me just now show you. I'm just honestly wrapping this around any old way. And I can wrap it around the back. And I'm not doing anything fancy. Just wrap it. And I'm going to put it down on the surface. And I'm going to use my needle tool to just hold on to it a bit while I just get the heat gun out.
Oh. You're going to heat it?
Yeah. And it will shrink all around.
Oh, now I've got it.
We'll just do the back as well. I'm just going to turn that.
Don't forget those fusible films. You're getting actually getting 5 packs of fusible film for just $9.95.
And it goes a long way. And we're using a reasonable amount for this thing, but some of the techniques I've shown you in the past, you're using just tiny fragments.
Yeah.
Can you see how it changes colour as we heat it?
Does.
Okay. And you keep on heating it.
And that fusible film, does it just... does it like kind of shrink? Is that
It does, and it will make holes in it. It'll. The more I heat it, just to take a few moments, and you'll start to see that holes will appear once it's shrunk down. Can you see the holes?
There. I just did it.
Can you see that? Turn it round that way for you. Can you see?
Yeah, we can see
And you
it.
just keep doing this until you've got, chase it all around, until you've got holes where you want them to be, as much holes as you like.
I can't believe the different colours that come.
I know, it's fantastic. And it's not the same colour. When you think that this was quite pink when we started, just do one tiny bit more there. It's just, that's why I said don't worry about the colours that you're going to put on, because they will be different to the way you expect them to be. You got that there? Okay.
That's amazing. Look!
Isn't it fantastic?
I need to keep moving it so that you see how gorgeous it is.
And what we need to do now is add some gleams to it.
You can't believe that at the base of that is a bit of almost cardboard.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Let's just see, I'm looking for the purple. Let's just...
Okay, so now you've got the gleams.
I have, yes.
Okay, and the gleams we do have those available. I think we have got some gleams available.
Yes.
And then,
if not, we should be again.
no, we
imagine.
definitely have.
Yeah.
We definitely have got
The gleams are these little pots of metallic wax, and they come in a set of 3 in loads of different colours. And all you need is a bit on your finger, and then we're just going to rub it on and pick up the highlights, sort of all the rough edges. And I'll do this relatively quickly. You might want to take a little bit more care and time over getting this looking the way you want to, but don't be precious about this, because you're going to add loads of colours and you're going to keep adding more layers to it. So we'll add this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add some PVA glue and add some jewel enamels.
Okay.
So this is my little pot of PVA glue. Okay, I need my piece of paper back here. Okay, and now I'm going to put a little splodges of PVA. The thicker your PVA, the more bubbly the texture becomes, which can be absolutely lovely. So we might add a bit of that green because it's out and open. Sprinkle it on.
Oh gosh.
Doesn't matter because it's all going back in the pot.
Back in, isn't it?
Yeah.
You do. I know. I get good. Oh,
Yeah.
she's using a lot there. Oh no, she's not.
goes
'Cause that's
back in the pot.
actually a tiny amount in the end.
Okay, let's get back with that heat gun, and you should see when we do this. I wonder if I can hold it up a little for you, so it's better. That it will bubble in a way that it didn't with the ink pad. Can you see it sort of boiling and bubbles, and you get this lovely texture? And I'd tried this before, but a good friend of mine, Brian from Wales, he was telling me all about how he'd been using PVA and getting the most gorgeous textures. So I thought, well, I'm going to pay homage to Brian and get these textures on here now.
Blimey, it literally just goes like bubbling.
It does.
Bubble,
Because the glue is bubbling up. Okay, so then we add some more film. And we keep on doing that process again and again until we build up a lot of layers. Do you want to do another layer of film? Have we got time for another layer of film and see what it looks like?
I do. I do. I don't know whether Laura does, but I do.
You can add as much as you like, or you can add as little as you like. So we'll just wrap it around again. Don't worry, don't be precious about it, honestly, just wrap it around. Sometimes I fold a bit.
This is wicked. Honestly, for somebody who's like me, who's totally not creative, to then go, oh, I could do this. Like, because you're just showing me, look, you don't have to worry about it,
You don't have to worry about it at all. I'm just going to hold that down a second, turn that off, and I will turn it over so I can get it around the other side, and that will just help to hold it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go, and it shrinks beautifully around.
So quickly.
It does, it's fantastic. And the colour's changing now. From the blue that it was to this greeny colour. Okay, I'll turn it over and we'll do this side. And sometimes when I'm working, I found that the backs actually turn out to be gorgeous. So
then you make it the front.
Well, yes. I mean, if you look at the back on that one, you can see it's lovely. I just like it.
That's the back.
That's the back. So if it was a pendant, then you can. It swings around and you've got colour on both sides. So the less foil you have, then the smoother the finish. So the more you fold the foil around to the front or whatever, the more crunches you're going to have.
And did you just stick the gemstone on and then just layer another film over the top?
Yes, absolutely. That's all it is. It's really straightforward. But it's changed again now, hasn't it? The
Oh,
colour.
it's become much deeper. It's gone almost like quite dramatic and very intense, twilighty almost.
It's lovely. So now we'll just leave it there for a second, and we'll go back, and I'll add a little bit more gleams.
I need to hold that up just so
Yeah.
everybody can see just how the layers are building up.
Can you see that? And you see, it looks pretty black on the screen, but it's not actually. It's full of colour.
Oh no!
Oh, can you see that?
See how the light catches?
And we'll keep changing it and keep adding more colours. And what I found that I like to get this finish is using the, is it called Glacier, the last one? And that's the final layer, is the Glacier. So.
And then you just add more of the gleam, and then you just play with it again, and then you'd add something else, and then you put the gemstone in, and then you gleam it. There is no...
You can just call it a halt when you want to.
Oh, I love it! I love it. Well, go for it. Come on, we got it. We need to see this. I need to see this, and you know where I need to see it? On the Wall of Fame.
Book now to take part in The Experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters, and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
I have 4, 5, 7, and it's Claire B, who she's been very, very busy. So busy that she hasn't entered the Wall of Fame for several weeks. So she says, here it goes. This is her piece made from emerald chips and smoky quartz coins, rose quartz plated chandelier earring findings, and she's so pleased with the way this has turned out. Well, Claire B, so are we, and thank you so much for joining us. Yes, hopefully life will not be as busy so that you can keep on entering. So 4, 5, 7, and
I'm
lovely
impressed if she enters almost every week, and
Yes.
I think that's incredible.
Yes.
Okay. Hi all, here's my entry for the Hall of Fame, made as a birthday present for my granddaughter, made from labradorite, coral and chalcedony chips and gold-plated copper findings, all from JM. I keep trying to stop buying, but it's hopeless.
Yeah.
And this is from Jackie.
Like it, Jackie. Yeah, just hopeless. 460 is Debbie in Romford, and she says the Wall of Fame entry is a set of mookaite and pink opal chips. She says, I love mookaite as it is so adaptable, and the opal is the perfect match. Fingers crossed to win, as I need to replenish my mookaite supplies. Mookaite is amazing. It's such a wicked gemstone, and we haven't had a huge amount of it in recently. But Debbie, yep, go for it, and fingers crossed for you. 460 you are.
This is Linda from Scunthorpe, and this is 2 little stretch bracelets made from polymer clay. I took a few attempts to make the canes, but quite pleased with the results.
Oh, wow.
All bought from JM. They are lovely, actually, including the spacer beads. Didn't have time to bake a cake, so thought this could be my contribution to Bake Week. I'm with you on that. I think that would be great. Love the show, but when it's live all day, what am I going to do? When am I going to do the housework?
Yes.
No, you don't do housework.
And I did talk to my husband about the housework yesterday. I just don't have time, darling.
No.
And he's like, well, maybe if you just made a little bit of time, don't do this. I was like, yeah, maybe we get somebody else to clean the house.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I have got, who was this? Christina. Hi, Christina. She says, this is her entry. She's copied Mark's shard-shaped macrame bracelet with beads she bought yonks ago, but she didn't know what to do with them. And she said, plus a wee play with wire and a pendant, again bought for a while ago from Jewellery Maker. Keep up the great works, fantastic bargains and all the genuine gemstones. She said, Christina in Paisley, Scotland, brackets, near Glasgow, Jenny. Did she not know where Paisley was? 461. We have lots still to look forward to here on Jewellery Maker, including a fantastic feature strand coming your way of those prisms of amethyst. Yes, those are almost a soft dusky pinks, a little bit of a kunzite-like glow of phosphorescence. It's a very seductive strand.
Yes.
It's something different with the shape to hopefully see where you're going to go with it. What can you explore and what avenues can you fulfill with? That's all coming your way. Well, straight after the break.
From the 1st of November, we will be live for 12 hours a day. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Tune in to The Late Show this Friday for our Miss It, Miss Out special, where every customer that checks out between 5 and 9 p.m. will be entered into a prize draw where you could win a place on a workshop of your choice. Don't miss it, or you'll miss out.
Amethyst is a gem which you can get in so many different colours, so many different shades, so many different clarities, and at Jewellery Maker we're lucky enough to have pretty much every single imaginable example of amethyst, whether it's natural Coloma Mine Zambian amethyst or whether it's going to be really highly prized lavender amethyst. And it's a gemstone which people have heard of. It's a household name. It's a gemstone with so much heritage, and it's worn by people of all ages, from all classes of society, and it's a fantastic gem to own.
We have got for you a very exciting new strand offer. Amethyst is one of our most popular gemstones. This shape has proven to be one of our most popular shapes. And you're not going to be surprised to hear at all that this is going to be one of our most popular deals of the day. So if you do like the look of this, if this is the strand for you, then this is the deal. You've got to be quick to react to this offer. It's not going to hang around. I know for a fact that there has been a lot of activity, text messages, etc., coming in from people going, okay, when are you doing that? When are you doing the amethyst? When's the amethyst? The amethyst's now. So if you want to join us, you either join us on the phone lines, you join us on the web, whichever way you're going to do it, you do it right now. A fantastic feature strand that we are bringing you. An amazing deal. You've got your lilacs, you've got your lavenders, you've got such exceptional transparency. It's really it's amazing really, to be honest. Really quite exceptional. These are crystal clear, and I mean really nice to have that movement of what I call diaphanity, that movement through the gemstone, and to then accept the fact that it has all of the colours for an amethyst, but to tell you what, it's got lots of colours you'd associate to kunzite. Yeah, it definitely has those kind of phosphorescent qualities within this gem strand. How many are you getting here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 of our most popular gemstone. One of the most popular stones that we have ever had in our vaults, that we've ever had in the jewellery industry. I mean, the jewellery industry is, of course, full of gemstones. Our vaults are full of gemstones. One of the most popular gems is amethyst, and you've got the chance to get it. So that's number one. You've got the chance to have your amethyst, and on top of that, we've then given that amethyst the final luxury treatment of giving you an all-time new shape with these amazing prisms, these extended triangles, prismatic qualities, almost like little pyramids of amethyst that you're getting. 17 of them. So if we went for 17, what about if you went 17 for each one for £1? So it would be £17. I think that's pretty incredible, actually, to expect to get genuine gemstones of one of the most popular. And of course, when you say they're one of the most popular, normally if you say popular, you mean that the price is going to be inflated, because the more people want something, the more they desire it, the higher the price is. And actually, what we like to do is say to you, we almost swim against the tide. We don't do what we should be doing. What we do is we take the understanding of what you want and we give you the best deal we can. It doesn't matter what gem type it is, it doesn't matter what shape it is, whatever you want. If we've got a great deal, we will pass that deal on to you. And this is certainly the most popular of the quartz family, and most certainly the most popular shape of present time. This is a highly sought after opportunity, and you've got the chance to get our strand of distinction. Not even a pound a stone. Not even a pound a stone. That's got to work out to what? 80 something pence? 80 something pence for each one of these amethyst. 87 pence for each one of these pyramids of amethyst. If you want to join us, this is the chance to do so on a free phone number you're dialing and getting through to us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can, or alternatively you can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. £14.95 is all you pay. Oh, go, 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 go. Don't hesitate for a second. If you hesitate, then unfortunately there's every chance you will lose out on this deal, and I wouldn't want you to lose out, not with the qualities that I've got there for you, not with the opportunity of owning 17 of these amethyst pyramids and just profiling them. There is so many beautiful shades of colour, lilacs and lavenders, but also very much those kunzite shades of phosphorescent pinks as well, which just gives it another intensity, another glow, another dynamic. $14.95, and your jewellery is going to go a long, long way. And the impact that you're going to get. I mean, actually, each one of those, what do you think about making those into perhaps like a claw set gemstone? You know, just giving you that Tiffany setting, that's the 4-prong setting. That'd be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? Spectacular. Less than £1 a piece on such popular gemstone and shape. Adding in again, and we're adding in another brand new strand. This brand new strand is faceted to perfection. And we've just talked about the colour of that lovely amethyst. That's Mother Nature. The only aspect that man can influence on Mother Nature on a gem like this is the cut, is the way that it is faceted. Think about it. We can't influence the colour. We can't influence the carat weight. We can't influence the clarity. Mother Nature's done all of that. What we influence, and what we can actually make even more exciting to your jewellery making, is the quality of the faceting, the cut of the gemstone. And I have to highlight, this is some fantastic quality cut that you're getting within this strand. This strand is 12mm faceted rounds, and here you've got the dark clouds, then you've got the lighter clouds. After the rain's been, you've got those lovely softer shades of colour coming through. It's got quite a frosted effect inside, you know, cloudy feel. That's silly to say, isn't it? Cloudy finish when it's called cloudy quartz, but you know what I mean, like haziness inside, not cloud. It's all in the words. The same word means the same thing, doesn't it? Like the same word means a different thing. It's cloudy inside, but it's like clouds.
We get
Yeah, you know what I mean though, don't you? Do you? No.
Try again.
They were going, you know what I mean? They went, yeah. Do you really know what I mean? No, not a clue. Not a clue, Vicky. Not a Scooby-Doo. Okay. It's really pretty. You've got here your cloudy quartz faceted rounds. You've got a lovely haziness inside. You've got a really nice, rich, cloudy quality to it, whether it's going to be the stormy clouds or whether it's the clouds after the storm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to stop digging myself deeper and say, do you want to join us and own this? Because if you do, it's yours for the taking. One fantastic opportunity, lots of lustre, plenty of faceting luxuries to add that dazzle, and all yours. £8.95. £8.95 is all you pay. Isn't that brilliant? Now, do you want to know the song that I'm singing in my head? Sunshine on a rainy day. Because you've got the glisten, you've got that, you know when it's, the clouds of, whoa, you've had that, we have had some serious rain recently, haven't we? The past few days, it's been quite intense rain, and the clouds are really dark, and then all of a sudden when they're lighting, the sun just slightly peeks through. That's what you've got. You've got sunshine through the rainy day, because you've got that lustre, and then you've got the clouds of the rainy day.
Do you know you're going to be wearing a whole weather forecast all around your neck?
And I'm seeing from the northeast a big cloud coming in. £8.95. To be honest, there's clouds in the northeast most of the time. Congratulations, you got that one. I love that strand. I really like. You know what you could do? You could take some of the lighter ones and work them in one design, and take some of the darker ones and work, because there's two different like tonal references there. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, talking of beautiful. Wouldn't this go nicely with kit number 2? Kit number 2, nearly sold out. I think it might have sold out by now, and if we have, we've probably got 2 or 3 left. If you got kit 2, this is going to match so well. Oh, are we doing sterling silver as well? Well, for the price as well. What, two strands of pearls as well? Is it? Okay. Okay, we could do this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty impressive. You've got here 2 strands, yes, 2 strands of pearls. Genuine pearls. Can I just let you know that Laura, who is my producer, who has set this price, when she set the price, didn't know that they were genuine pearls. Laura just looked at the word pearl and saw the price and thought they were shell pearl. Laura is having just a little bit of a moment with herself right now. Just a little moment. Do you notice that reflective moment of thinking, I used to like my job, and then they asked me to leave. 2 strands of pearls. Laura's honestly going, Vix, I really thought these were shell pearl. Vix, I thought these were going to be shell pearl. Vix, these are meant to be shell pearl. No, they're not. These are the real deal. These are genuine white cultured pearls that you're getting here. Beautiful, classic. I mean, they are traditional pearls. They're what you want pearls to be, with all of that shimmer, that luxury, that finesse, that quality. You've got 2 strands of genuine pearls. Laura's having a moment, because Laura made this bundle thinking that it was shell pearl. It's not shell pearl, it's the real deal, and Laura has set the price tag. Now, if I just took everything else away, right, and I'm going to tell you that you are, of course, going to get your purples and your yellows of your quartz. You are going to get that. You are going to get sterling silver. But if I just held just these pearls and offered for this price tag, I think you'd be pretty impressed, wouldn't you?
Oh, wow.
You would be very happy, wouldn't you?
The lustre from here is beautiful.
Isn't it just?
Yes, really, really gorgeous.
So when you've got that quality for £12.95, and that's not what you're buying, you're buying that, and you're getting your amethyst and citrine, and you're also getting, and this is where it gets silly, you're getting sterling silver shepherd hooks as well. These decorative, detailed sterling silver, Miss Moneypenny. Sterling silver decorative shepherd hooks, all with that price tag of £12.95. This is going to have to be a sellout deal. This is going to, literally, Laura set the price tag, not realising that these were genuine pearls. Laura set the price tag at £12.95, thinking that you were getting shell pearl, which is of course a different price tag to pearls. Of course it is. There's no point in pretending that it's the same kind of product. It's not. It's different. £12.95 for 2 strands of pearls is extraordinarily competitive to anywhere else that I know of, let alone then getting a double strand of your amethyst and citrine, plus on top of that getting 5 pairs of your sterling silver triangular detailed shepherd hooks. All of this for £12.95. Laura's not spoken for a little bit.
Very quiet, stunned.
I can't think why Laura hasn't spoken. But to be honest, I hope she keeps not speaking, because it's lovely. The silence is gorgeous. She's talking again now. Just imagine what she's saying to me now. You just think what she could be saying to me right now. It is 925 sterling silver to add as a bonus to your pearls. I mean, pearl earrings. What do you pay for sterling silver pearl earrings? What would you expect to pay? I could tell you what I saw in the high street just a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It must have been now 4 weeks, whatever. I saw a single pair of stud pearl earrings, just stud pearl earrings. There was nothing else to them, just a stud and a pearl, and they were £95. For the pearl earrings, for one pair.
Goodness gracious. Were they this size pearl?
No. They were this size pearl. They were just a classic pearl earring for £95 in silver.
Wow.
In silver. It wasn't in gold. It was in silver. And think about 2 strands plus your double strand plus your sterling silver for £12.95. And you know, I can't make a comparison in terms of exact qualities to the pearls that were in the high street in that jeweller's store, because actually that's not my job to. What my job is to go, I could have paid £100 pretty much for a pair of pearl earrings, or alternatively I could pay £12.95 and get the chance to make a whole pearl set, because I've got 2 strands of pearls, plus make sets for other friends and family with all of those finds, and then have the luxury of just having a lovely double strand of amethyst and citrine as a bonus. £12.95. Looks like that will be a sellout deal. Hold the lines to confirm. Queues of around about a minute to a minute and a half. It will be a sellout, so please do be patient with us on those lines. I'm sorry if you miss out. Yep, looks like that is a sellout deal. Now, okay, straight on. It's gone. Okay, looks like that has now sold out. If you've got a phone in your hand, unfortunately, I don't think you will have been successful on that deal. It's sold out. Laura, is it sold out? Laura confirms it's sold out. Right then, next up. Oh, I've got some kind of like palm trees rustling in the wind. I've got the noise of the waves lapping. That's it. That's what I got in my mind. Were you there? Were you there with us?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some hot and exotic.
To be honest, I was in Bognor. I was happy. I was happy in Bognor because they've got palm trees.
Have they?
And they've got lovely lapping waves. I'm not heading anywhere else but Bognor because I love Bognor. It's wicked. They have got palm trees as well. This. Don't you dare say that again. I got a very Pat Butcher there, didn't I? Don't you dare say that again, Pat. Pat. I think the shock of doing those pearls for that price. I do think that Laura's just gone, oh, what the heck, I shall throw caution to the wind. It's going to be my last shift because I'm going to get sacked for doing that price tag. So I may as well just throw caution to the wind because that's how she speaks. She doesn't really. Terribly posh. She's not really. She says she'd like to know that she is quite posh. She goes, I tried to speak well. Anyway, I digress. Right. Laura, who does speak very well indeed, has just told me the price of this kit. This is silly. Silly price. That is a silly price. Right, we're just going to do one shot of showing you everything, and as we show you everything, we're going to show you the price, because you don't need me to take you through everything that you're getting. I mean, I will, you know I will, but I just want you to see everything that you're getting. Look, that's full. Oh, that's hiding, so let's just get that to the front, because it's all of your memory wire. All of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands. All of this for £15.95. Now, I'm the one who's lost for words. At £15.95. I tell you what, let's have a butcher's of this. Let's have a Pat Butchers. Pat, pat, pat. Let's have a Pat Butchers at this. Oh my goodness me. This is crazy. This is crazy deals. I mean, Larimar, first of all, we were at Bognor, we now have to go to the Dominican Republic. Oh, what a shame.
I know which I prefer.
What a shame. I mean, I'm disappointed to find out that I'm now heading to the Dominican Republic. But that's where we go for Larimar, because Larimar is only located and only from that one place, that one part of the world. Nowhere else in the world can you get Larimar. So, yeah, that's where we need to go. I have offered my services for Jewellery Maker to go and do some research on Larimar. Strangely, they haven't taken me up. I did the same for Taisha and Pearl. They still haven't taken me up on that. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. This is a very special strand. You've got there that deal. Plus, on top of that, you've got your seed beads. Yes, we've got some more seed beads today. 2 mil of your olive quartzite. I love that colour. Wouldn't that go lovely with the oranges of the Halloween or the Halloweek deal that we did earlier on? Look at those colours together. Zing! Now there are queues on the phone line, so if you are holding, please do be patient with us. We'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. Of course there's queues on the lines because I've just done a full kit. Well, not me, Laura. Let's give credit where credit is due. Well-spoken Laura has given us a £15.95 deal. Did I sound like you there, Laura? I sounded just like it. It's like you closed your eyes and I was Laura, wasn't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know. Double strand of your magnesite. These are nuggets 8x7 to 14x9, and we're doubling it up again. Double trouble, double trouble, appetite. Yeah. 3x3 to 12x3 millimeter. How much a carat weight is that? 700, 850. 858, something like that, 858 carats, roughly. 858 carats, roughly, of genuine gemstones. That includes Larimar, apatite, magnesite and quartzite. But it's, of course, all the other ingredients that make jewellery what it is going to be in your bundle, which is including 14 coils of your large, 14 coils of your medium and 14 coils of your smaller memory wire. So you have 14 coils of each, and that's of course giving you potential. Normally, I guess with the likes of the bracelets, use probably 2 to 3 memory wire coils for a brangle kind of size bracelet. So if that's 3, 6, 9, 12, so you can make what, 4.5 bracelets. Maybe you got the memory wire DVD with Louise Jacobson. If you have, then she gives you a step by step of thinking outside the box with your memory wire. We have got a memory wire for traditional finished jewellery, but we've also got a perhaps thinking outside the box memory wire DVD as well. So that's your the 3 different sizes. That's all in this kit for $15.95. $15.95. Then on top of that, let's just, yep. You've got 3 lots of your organza ribbon. Those are 5 meters each, so that's your black, your white and your silver. Then on top of that, you're going to get this lovely icy flavour of colour. It's one of my favourite colours at the moment because I just think it's very like frosting. You know, I feel like the weather outside is frightful. That's another song.
Yeah, but we're only in October still.
Say again?
So we're only in October still. So can we save the Christmas songs, at least until tomorrow?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Then on top of that, you've also got your beading threads, your monofilaments and your elastics. And to top it all off, you're going to get 98 pieces of your silver plated copper findings. Just take a look at all of those findings. For those of you wondering what findings do, they are an essential. They are a binding to your jewellery making. Things like head pins and eye pins, they link things together. They can create drop style earrings, etc. Shepherd hooks for, of course, your earrings. Toggle clasps for your clasps for the wristwear or your neckwear. Then on top of that, you've got things like a metre of chain in this findings pack. It's all for $15.95. Another great Christmas gift idea. Again, I will remind you that these kits and these offers are only available till 9 o'clock. That 9 o'clock on Friday morning. It's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? Yes. 9 o'clock Friday morning. We can honour that price till. But to be honest, right, these are the deals that just don't have enough stock in them to probably get you till 9 o'clock tomorrow. So really, if you're going to buy it, you buy it now based on the pricing. Why wouldn't you? You know, to get somebody started. And of course, if you are buying for a Christmas gift and you want to get somebody started into jewellery making, then you do get your tutorial booklet and DVD. Now, if you're buying it for somebody else, of course, you need to ask for this. You need to say, I'm buying this kit for a Christmas gift. Could I have the free tutorial booklet and DVD? And because we're such nice people, we'll say, yes, you can. So please do just make sure that if you do want that free tutorial booklet and DVD, because you are giving this kit as a gift for somebody for Christmas, please do make sure you ask for that. It will not come automatically unless you're making a first purchase with us, where you do get it as an automatic offer. So yours for the taking, that fantastic bundle for £15.95. Then on top of that, there's your tutorial booklet and DVD. Now then, this, because we've just talked about potentially buying for gifts, because we've just said, well, this is actually £15.95 is actually, it's a good price point to think about giving somebody a whole new hobby. And because you're obviously such generous people, you only need one more thing, don't you, to make somebody's jewellery making journey so much nicer. This. And this, today, £3. So when you buy the bag, ka-ching, you get the toolkit for £3. I mean, that's great. So that therefore means for less than £20, you get the kit, you get the brand new toolkit. This is a brand new toolkit. You can see there it's got these lovely padded zebra print tools. They're ergonomically designed. They're soft and they're tactile, comfort grip tools, so that you've really got life is enjoyable and really funky as well, isn't it? So you get this brand new toolkit. That's coming in at £10.95. Normally, but of course, as I say, you buy the bag and you get the toolkit for £3. If you want to reverse it and think of it another way, you can buy the bag, which is £9.95. No, you can buy the toolkit, which is £10.95, and you get the bag for £2. Whichever way you want to do it, it's a deal. Whichever way you want to break down your pricing, whether you want to see this as £2 or whether you want to see this as £3, doesn't matter. It's still a deal, whichever way you look at it. A fantastic opportunity. £12.95 is all you pay. And of course, if you've just got that if you've just got that lovely kit, that fantastic ocean called Texture Treats kit, if you got that with all those strands and the memory wire and things like that, the good thing is it's all less than £30. Everything together is less than £30. What do you buy for £30? I mean, you could buy somebody a top or you know, maybe a shirt or something like that for £30 for Christmas. How long are they going to have that? Actually, what you're about to do is give somebody something for a lifetime. I mean, genuinely, give them the chance to make jewellery for forever. You know, genuine gemstones are for forever. Don't forget, you get your free tutorial booklet and DVD when you ask for it. All of that, £12.95. Not nice. And then to finish it all off, let's just have a quick recap. We're on very last of stock now on this. Last few of this deal. So if you like it and you want it, then this is the last time to get it, I believe. You've got it. Ka-ding. It is your large display box. Anybody remember the measurements that we did? 28 and a half.
13, or I don't know.
18. 28 and a half. Yes, we got that right, Liz. I'm guessing it was 18 and a half. Yeah! She's shooting scores.
I tell you what.
18 and a half.
In comparison to A4.
It's just shy of an A4.
Yeah.
Now that's clever, isn't it? That's somebody who thinks. This is somebody who doesn't. Let me just do a quick one of, and then it was just shy of 5 centimetres as well. So you've got all of this for one price deal, and this is a beautiful deal. because it's the way to display the jewellery that you've created. You've got an open top lid, and then you've got an internal finish, lovely velvet internal finish. So really you're displaying your jewellery as it deserves. This was our idea. This was our idea to display your jewellery, because you might come up with something else. Liz has suggested perhaps doing it, you know, something like the different birthstones in boxes, or displaying your antique jewellery.
Yes.
Just using these as a lovely way to show off your jewellery. You've made it, you enjoy it, you need to show it off. Why would you put it in a jewellery box that you can't see? See your jewellery and see it for just £6.95. £6.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. www.JewelleryMaker.com. If you would like to join us, now's the time to do so. Congratulations if you got that. Isn't that lovely? Those rings are wicked. I might accidentally, do you think I can get away with it? Just tucking that down. Just taking the whole box. Nobody'll know. I know. Fine. Congratulations, you got that one. Right then, straight on. Oh, now then. Are you going to start messing with the pearl prices again? Are you? Now there should be 5 strands. Is that right? 4 strands? 4 strands, 5 strands. 4 strands, we're happy. Good, good. 4 strands of beautiful pearl and shell pearl in this bundle. Very bridal, very bridal. Going to the chapel and we're going to get married. This is definitely bridal. This is definitely bridal. You've got there a combination of 10mm shell pearl, and look at how beautifully rounded these are. Pearls and shell pearl are all about symmetry, one of the most important aspects of pearls. And there are a variety of different aspects that you want to look for as you're grading them, but in particular, one of the most essentials is the symmetry. And this is symmetry. This is perfect rounds, 10mm rounds. Then you've also got matched alongside it your beautiful beige, I was almost peach blossom colours for your 4mm rounds. We're adding in your rice beads, and those are the rice pearls. These are genuine pearls, 5x4mm, and topping it all off, seed beads again, this time with your pearls though. Yes, your shell pearl, 3mm in your bright white. So you've got 4 strands and all for one price tag. And those 4 strands are most certainly bridal. They definitely have that elegant, shimmering, sophisticated feel. And you have here 4 of those luxurious finishes, including genuine pearls in this offer, for one price tag. And that price tag is just £9.95. Just £9.95. 4 strands. If you want to join us, this is the way you get luxury for less, femininity and sophistication. And for somebody like myself, who probably, I don't naturally feel feminine very often. I don't always have that feel of sophistication. Probably based on the fact that I used to go walking up and down the markets looking for the cheapest turnip. It's probably got something to do with it. I'm sure my past has had some influence of whether I feel feminine, but hey, I can find a good Swede for you. That's how I caught my husband. Hi, pleased to meet you. I may look rubbish, but you know what? I can find you a good Swede. We have got the femininity. And then jewellery can really make you feel sophisticated. Jewellery can really make you feel like you want to sit a little bit taller and feel a little bit better about yourself. And there is often a time where I often forget to put my jewellery on because obviously I don't wear jewellery. I can't wear jewellery when I'm at work, and so I often forget to put my jewellery on when I go home, and I do feel different. I do feel different when I put my jewellery on. I love that. And I mean, if you think about that gorgeous display box, and imagine, oh, it's now sold out, is it? Okay, if you just got that display box, if you got that, imagine just displaying all of those beautiful, these gorgeous shimmering pearls and shell pearl in that box. Wouldn't that just be fabulous?
I would want to take them out.
Yes, you wouldn't want it, exactly, Liz. You just wouldn't want to take them out. But you'd have to. You'd have to. £9.95 for 4 strands. I do have queues on those phone lines. Please do be patient with us. We will process your call as fast as we possibly can. Queues of around about a minute to a minute and a half, but of course it is a free phone number that you're dialing. You're just investing your time, not your money, on those lines. And of course we do have the alternative of you joining us at our very popular website, www.jewellerymaker.com, where you have all of your needs catered for jewellery making, and needs that you didn't even know that you had, we can cater for £19.95. Right then, next up, and as I say, when we think about our warehouse and our vaults, what we've got to remind ourselves of is that at Jewellery Maker we do fabulous genuine gemstones. That's part of what we do, but not the only part. And we do lots of great tools for incredible prices, and that includes this next deal. I can hardly lift it. And if somebody tunes in for the first time and goes, what's all this about? Well, actually, this is quite a popular tool because it's a bench pin, and if you're doing any kind of quality craftsmanship, even if it's just something as using your wire wrapping, and you need to have something to hold it in place before you twist, this does the job. It does a variety of different jobs, and as you can see there, it sits like so. So you have you have got that nice surface area to work from as well. So this is your bench clasp, and as you can see there, it clamps onto your desk or your work surface, your table. I will just say to you that you've got that. I'm only holding it. I'm just putting it like that so I can demonstrate. Obviously, it does sit like that. I just didn't want you to. Yeah, it's only because I'll do it in a second. Hang on. Let me just show you all the things, and then I'll show you how it actually sits. Because we do have a little area where we can show that. I don't know whether we'll get the camera around, so I will show you just on the side there. You're also going to get this tool. Okay, so you're going to also get your round nose pliers. I'm actually going to say now that these fantastic pliers are free. They're going to be free. We're going to give you one of your essential tools, and I think it was Laura Binding the other day saying how really, really good these are, because the nose of these, the coil that you have, the cone as it comes to the tip, are really, really tight, and so you can get some very strong attention to detail. You see that there? There you go. You see that really tight. So some of the pliers that you can get, the round nose, are quite thick, so the corners are actually quite thick, so you don't get that tight grip, and you also don't get that detail, yes, that intricacy. Whereas here you've got that, haven't you?
Yes, sometimes you really do need the smaller end.
Yes. Yeah. Then, let me just show you. So there's your clamp. And you clamp it to the side. So say this is the table, you're going to clamp it inside, and then you've got your flat surface, and it's got a wider spoke. Now you don't have to have that on if you don't need it, but actually it does work out very nicely just to give you an extra work surface. So this would be the table. I would say, to my experiences, it's always probably best just to put a little bit of something, like even if it's a piece of material, just between the table and the clamp, just so that you're not clamping directly onto the table, you're just giving a little bit of a cushion to it. Whether it's a piece of, it could be anything, you know, just a tea towel, anything like that, just a little bit of
thick card works.
Thick card, yes, anything like that. I've just found that if you clamp it onto, onto wood, on that, it just doesn't. Just my experiences. So you've got all of this. You've got your jewel tool. You've got your jewel tool, bench pin, anvil, and your free tool. I made quite heavy work of that, didn't I? £12.95. You've got your pliers for free on this deal. You buy the anvil and you get the pliers for free. £12.95. And of course, just do a bit of research. You might want to do a bit of research on our pricing. The good news is you got 30-day money-back guarantee. 30 days for you to make your decision if you're happy with that price tag. If you're not, you send it back, your money goes back into your account, and we offer you no questions asked, no quibble money-back guarantee. Jewel tool.
You like the sound of that one, don't you?
I do like the sound of that. I know. It doesn't even say that on the graphics. I've just made that up. That's how creative I am.
To the rest of the world, they're pliers. Round nose pliers.
Jewel tool. Right. We're going back to the Halloween. We're going back now. I know it's Halloween. I'm trying to rebrand it. Halloween. I think it could catch on. I think it's there. I think we're nearly there. Everybody just needs to start telling everybody that it's not Halloween, that it's Halloween, and it just starts like that. And that's how, from small acorns, grows big oaks.
Personally speaking, I'd rather have a birthday week and only one day of Halloween.
I know, but you don't do birth week. It's not catchy. Halloween, you're just changing one letter. We're just changing one letter. You're just asking too much now, Liz. Too much.
I just like to spend my birthday out all week.
You know what I mean? Just one. Here's me thinking, at least we can have a bit of fun with Liz, man.
Sorry.
How am I, Liz? I was giving you a Halloween week. But you know what, Liz? For you can have a birthday week.
Can I? That would be
Yes.
fantastic. Would you just tell my husband and my sons?
Not a problem.
Wonderful.
Not a problem. But you can tell them that there's no longer a Halloween just because you want it to be a birthday week. We have got your mica powders. Now, mica powders work in a variety of ways and create some fantastic shading and colour tones. The nicest part about the mica powders that we offer is that they go for a lot of different creations, lots of different, that was the word I'm trying to think of.
They work with lots of different
materials. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, because it goes with polymer clay.
Yes.
It goes with
friendly plastic, jewel enamels,
resin.
Yes.
And it literally just can add tonal references, qualities.
It's beautiful. It adds a lovely shimmer, and you can also just use it with a little bit of water and make a sparkly watercolour paint.
I was just going to say, because you can add water, can't you?
You can, and then it goes on paper and card and things like that as the watercolour paint. Or you could put it in PVA glue as well.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, textile mediums. You just use it like a pigment, and it's a lovely, sort of iridescent, sparkly medium.
Look at the colour there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's such, and it's got like a shimmer to it, hasn't it?
It does, yes.
Like a glisten to
and
it.
And they're very highly pigmented. The colour is really quite strong. You can brush it on the cloud clay as well, and it's beautiful that way.
Can you? What, brush it on?
When you've made something and it's still soft, don't leave it to dry, then just brush it on. If you want to leave
dry,
just brush it on dry and it will stick. If you want to brush it onto cloud clay when you've dried your object, so you've made lots of pumpkins, say, for Halloween, you just get the lovely zesty orange one when the pumpkins are dry, and you mix it with a bit of water and brush it on top. And hey presto, you have some cloud clay orange pumpkins.
See, I've already done one thing I'm going away we're going away tomorrow actually. We're heading away to the Highlands of Scotland, and we do it every year, and whenever we're a year away, we go away with lots of families. And they have children, and so I normally like to do one craft session with the children while we're away for the week. I know, I'm such a mum. And we have like probably over 7 or 8 children, different range of ages, and this year Halloween I was thinking I would do did you see Hannah on Sunday? She did the polymer clay and she made skulls for necklace, and I thought, well, they're both kids, boys and girls, and all ages will love making those. Now I'm thinking to myself, maybe I need to get the cloud clay as well, and then we could do pumpkins.
Oh yes, cloud clay is essential. If you've got kids, you've got to have the cloud clay.
That would be brilliant with that.
Yes,
That colour's
really
gorgeous. you've got a lot of potential here. Whatever the different mediums, that's what I was thinking of, the different mediums that you can work with, polymer clay, enamel, whether it's going to be a resin, you name it, with the cloud clay, all of that can be influenced by this one deal, by this one ingredient. You have got here your mica powders, all for $9.95. I should have done like a witch's cackle, shouldn't I? My pretties, £9.95 is all you pay.
That's brilliant.
Oh, I could do a very good cackle. Oh no.
Go again, Vicky, come on.
I can't do it now. I can't perform on demand like that, darling. Oh, no. No, if you want to hear me cackle, just rewind. Just press rewind and just listen to it on repeat. I can't do it again. £9.95. That is a brilliant price tag, isn't it?
It is extremely good. Extremely, extremely good. And they go a long way because you only use a tiny amount.
I can't believe I forgot that you could use these as you say, like almost like a colour pigment by adding water.
Yeah.
I'd totally forgotten that aspect of the mica powders. And I didn't realise you could put them in glue.
Oh yes, just use them like a pigment and just put them in whatever you're using.
I think that's fantastic. There's loads of different alternatives to make up with those now then, eh?
Mm.
I think we've underestimated those.
I think so.
I think when we've had these in the stock list before, I think when we've had these, I don't think we've actually done them credit and done them justice. Yes. That's a lot of potential from one ingredient.
Oh yes, and they are fantastic with polymer clay, absolutely outstanding. I mean, I just use them all the time with friendly plastic and jewel enamels, of course, as well. So, and with the cloud clay, I've made a whole series of hands for an art piece, and I've coloured them all with the mica powders. Words just going out of my mouth.
I was with you there. That's amazing. Okay, £9.95. I think that's a deal. I think that's a serious deal.
It is an extremely good deal, that is.
If you want to join us, go for it.
Around £4 a pot, individually, I think.
Really?
Yes. So it's sort of half price.
So you would get used to you would expect to pay about £4.
Yes.
For your.
That's what they would retail at.
That
about
would you
£4.
expect?
So you're really getting them for just about half price. Just
there you go.
It's very good.
That's how we do it. Now then, we're going from Halloween to the Bahamas. It's quite a move. We like to keep it nice and smooth. We're keeping it a nice smooth show now, aren't we? We're going for Halloween. Let's go on holiday. Why not? And we're going to a fantastic combination of colours. And actually the interesting thing is that, for example, take that orange, and yes, I know that we've said it's got like a Halloween orange, but take it away from the Halloween colours of greens and blacks and put it against something like a royal turquoise blue. Look at this.
And you only need just one or two of those little orange beads to make everything pop. You don't need lots. Not even alternate, just one or two, and it will make everything else sing.
And that's interesting, isn't it? Is that actually you see the blues and you see one look, and then you add a colour against it, and it just transforms.
Yes.
And that's what I love about gemstones. I feel like they just transform every time they. But if you think about it, in Mother Nature, when you think of a simple countryside landscape, you know, everything seems to blend together beautifully. The leaves on the trees match against the gorgeous meadows, and then you've got the buttercups flying in the yellows, and then you've got the gorgeous greens, and then you've got the meandering river, and those colours are so different. You've got greens, you've got blues, you've got yellow, and yet when you put them together, Mother Nature makes it right. Mother Nature goes, there is no wrong with colour, because when you put Mother Nature together like this, it just works. And I think that's what we've got to remember about gemstones, because they are their own unique colour palette. It is just right. The colours just work. And this is most certainly what we're showing you here. It is just a beautiful workmanship of colours and textures as well, because that's the nice thing about getting something like your magnesite. You've got that veining, almost marble-like finishing to these gems. I know that a lot of people will look at both of these strands and see a lot of turquoise-like qualities. It's not turquoise, it is dyed magnesite. I will highlight the fact there are many places that sell magnesite as turquoise because they are of, for many places, of equal status. We are giving you the absolute guarantee and transparency of our pricing. We're giving you magnesite dyed in both cases of the turquoises. Then on top of that, you've also got your whites. A range of sizes: 14, 10, 6 and 4 mil rounds. I don't have a huge quantity to offer. First come, first served on this one, and your price tag is just, whoa! Now that's the reason it's selling out.
Yeah, they won't
because
be
it's £7.95.
Yeah.
And if you didn't see the okay, the reason that it was selling out before the price came in is that if you join us on the website www.JewelleryMaker.com, you're privy to the prices before they are then shown on air. Okay, so there is a bit of a benefit if you do join us on the web, right? I may as well tell you that because that's how it is. So that's the reason that it was selling out before the price came in, because web buyers had already seen the price tag, and that's why we bring the price in nice and quickly so that everybody has the equal chance, whether you're joining on the phone lines, whether you're joining us on the web, everybody has the equal chance to get. We always have a quantity, certainly on the day show, we always try to make sure we have enough quantity to cover those people who join us on the web and then those people who join us on the phone lines. We do our very best to make sure we cover both bases so everybody has the equal chance to get these deals. But if you are on the phone lines, you have to dial quickly. I mean, you can't hold off on these deals and think, oh, I'll think about that and I'll do it in a couple of minutes. Unfortunately, with deals like this, and we're straight into low stock, it is first come, first served. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, or you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com. £7.95 for 4 strands of magnesite. 4 strands of magnesite. Hold those lines, congratulations to you. Absolutely magnificent. Straight on to... Oh, actually, I've just said about those colour mixes. I'm going to keep that box out just a second. Now, see what I mean by just mix it up, and Mother Nature, she just makes it right, doesn't she? She just makes it right. That's just such a whoa! It just hits you. The colours, the textures, the print and the pattern. It all just hits the senses. What a fantastic look that is! Isn't that gorgeous? It's almost impossible. We don't know how to pick them up. I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? Whoa! That colour looks even better. Even better when you see it like that. Woo! Right then, I've got queues on the phone lines for the last deal. Just keep your phone in your hand. Just keep a phone in your hand for this deal as well. Just keep a phone in your hand, that's all I'm saying. Just keep a phone on your hands. I definitely will say to you, if you have just made the purchase of that last magnesite bundle, it was 4 strands. Now here, how about we try, do you think we could try? Yeah, go on then. Okay, you've got there 800 carats, 800 carats in 1 strand. Yellow magnesite saucers, they are, they're going to go so far and they're going to give you so much colour. It is like that buttercup pop of colour, isn't it? Again, isn't it such a striking colour? And we're matching it alongside your yellow crazy lace agate, that's 8mm rounds, and then we're matching that against black tourmaline double strand. Can I just say that one more time? Black tourmaline. Tourmaline, October's birthstone. Tourmaline, one of a collector's gemstone. Tourmaline that sits in some of the most luxurious designer boutique shops across the world, and we're about to do it in a bundle for less than £10. Oh! When I say less than £10, shall I say £7.95? Have we just, wasn't that last bundle, that was £7.95 as well. Matching it up, £7.95 again. Black tourmaline, double strand deal of those gorgeous bright yellows from magnesite to your crazy lace agate. All together, one price. The phone lines are busy. You're gonna have to be very, very quick for us to process your call on that one. If you are joining us on the web, don't forget you're adding to your order as many times as you like. You can add as many. I mean, the thing is if you think about that lovely presentation bag, you know, that storage bag. That storage bag today is gonna be full. I mean, with all of the treats that we have given you today, that bag is literally going to be brimming with opportunity.
The colours match, actually. If you use the bundle just before and this one,
and the turquoise, it is the colours of the bag. It's like we planned it.
Yeah.
But we didn't. I'd like to say we planned it. All right. Laura says she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Yeah. And you planned this as well, didn't you? Yeah. Whatever. Now then, we've gone from colour to monochrome. And one of the things about monochrome, could I just grab a black board? Because I want to be able to show this fantastic strand. I love this strand. I think this is a wicked strand. It's the first time I think it's been in a bundle, to my thinking. I do have to say, I think that these are awesome. So they're frosted with then a lovely polka dot of a polished finish. So you have got the chance to look right through the gem, and of course if you had coloured beading thread running through, maybe doing a little bit of wire detailing, you could do that. But they're like little looking glasses, aren't they? A looking glass through the gemstone. But they're just so funky, they're so different. You know, again, when you're making your own jewellery, you don't want jewellery that everybody else can get. You don't want to be replicating something that you can buy in the high street. Actually, go to the high street, you probably have to pay more, but you could do that. But why not make jewellery that makes your collection stand out? Working with ingredients like this, you are definitely going to get that standout look. You are definitely going to get that something special. Now, we are also going to bring you your jet. This is one of the first times I've done jet. This is the first time, I believe that this is the first time, certainly the first time I've seen this strand. You've never had jet? Ah, okay, Laura says she's never put jet on air. And then on top of that, you've got your crackled quartz 4mm rounds. All monochrome perfection, but monochrome with a twist of making your collection stand out. This is a big opportunity. 3 strands all together for less than £15. Now I think that strand alone was double figures. Am I right in saying that? I'm sure I launched that strand at double figures. I'm pretty confident I did. Because I knew I did. I knew I did. What do you mean, oops? Oops, says Laura again. Oops. She's come a little bit complacent, to be honest. You know, when she did the pearls and she thought they were shell pearl, she was a little bit mortified. Now, she's a little bit, yeah, whatever. She's gone, oops. I launched this strand, I knew I did, £12.95. I launched it, and it wasn't that long ago, I launched that strand for £12.95. Laura says, oops, does that mean that you get a strand of brand new jet and a strand of cracker quartz for £1 each? She said it a little bit posher than that, because obviously she does like to talk well. £14.95 is all you pay. That's ludicrous. That is absolutely ludicrous. Buy that strand for £12.95, then you've got the jet and you've got the crackle quartz for £1 a piece. well, try and find it anywhere else. Try and see if there's anywhere else that can do anything like this. If you want the chance to join us, you could do so. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You could join us at www.jewellerymaker.com, whichever way you're going to do it. An extraordinary look. What an opportunity. And apparently, that's brilliant. Who did this?
This is
One of our, Sue, one of our beading buddies. Look what she's done. Oh, let me put it on my hand.
That's rather good.
Isn't that clever? That's cool for Halloween.
It is lovely.
I mean, just think of that. For Halloween in particular, I mean, that would be fabulous, let alone Halloween. That's wicked. So she's used just one of the bodies, just one of the gems, or just one of the bodies, just one of the polka dot gems as the body, and then for the head she's used one of the jet, and then she's used all of those gorgeous little crackle quartz for the legs, just interseeding them with a couple of spacer beads. That's cute. Very, very cute. Oh, we need to keep him, don't we? £14.95 is all you pay. 3 strands. Just to highlight, that was £12.95. You've just got those 2 strands for £2. That's a pound a strand there. Pound a strand. Pound strand. That might be a catchy. Pound strand? Could be a catchy shop. I really entertained myself there. Pound strand. I think that could be a shop. You've got here. We are going to fit in one more deal for you. It's your pastel clouds. Yes, here you have this lovely detail, and I will have to hold these just and show you the profile of them, because can you see they're not flat. You have this lovely wave effect within this design. Now these are your twisted marquise beads. They're 20 by 15, and they create, I mean, they could be beautiful flower petals, couldn't they? Could make a beautiful bloom because you've got that movement, that curvature, that wave-like finish, which is very much replica of an open bud, maybe a floral rose or something like that. You've got that strand, and then we're adding in, and we're adding, and we're adding, and we're adding. And you've got your seed beads again. Yay! Thank goodness for that. Those seed beads obviously coming back into stock. 2mm of your rose quartz seed beads. Then you've got your black rutile quartz. Then you've got your grey moonstone, lovely adulorescence. And you've got your waves of your marquise beads for your rose quartz. All together, one price. And that price, 4 strands for £14.95. 4 strands for £14.95. I mean, that's the way to make your jewellery go so much further, is getting gemstones like this at this kind of price point. And of course the seed beads just going to add detail. Then you've got, of course, those wave effects, so you get lots and lots of detail indeed. And just to highlight the fact that earlier on we did a deal for you with the hearts, it was the hearts inside.
Yes.
And we were both going, it says 3 hearts. Is it 3 hearts together? Actually, they are separate hearts. So I just want to say to you, if you have made the purchase to get the heart bezels, then the good news is that you're actually getting 3 different hearts, right? You are going to get 3 different hearts together on that. Okay, they were just stuck together, and I thought they were, but I was thinking, oh, it must be wrong. So that's what it is. You are getting, and then you can see there, Liz has actually made up one of the pieces with the enamel, and you can see how beautiful that is. So just to quantify, that is 3 of the bezels that you're receiving with the ring bezel as well. So congratulations, you're getting more for your money. Lots still to look forward to today. Don't forget, we've got the late show from 5 till 9. I know we've got plenty of deals to look forward to. A big thank you to Liz for all of her inspiration today. You take care of yourself, whatever you're up to. I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Bye.
Bye.